knowledge that you need in order to get to the dollars. Well, no, okay, I'm lying. Spiritual dollars, that is. If you guys aren't aware, energy is currency, especially based on the world that we're going into these days. Knowing that cryptocurrency is in fact in full flow, and they are going to be making that the main force and source of income. That's because they don't want us to have cash. Cash is freedom. You can go to the strip club and dance for a few hours and come out with $500 to $1,000 in one night and be able to pay your rent and pretty much not work or get energetically siphoned and drained like everyone else, right? So, with all that being said, understand that cash is still king until this full on transition happens. So, with that all being said, moving forward, what are we going to do about that? Especially as the Black community. I want to highlight this one thing. And before I go any further, let me also remind you guys, if you aren't familiar with me, my name's Euphoria, breathwork goddess, licensed cosmetologist, Reiki practitioner, all these different things. You can go ahead and listen to my music and my meditation stuff, all on Apple streaming platforms. Also, my spoken word poetry on Apple streaming platforms. And of course, subscribe to the channel here. And you can also subscribe to my, what is that thing called? I was about to say GoFundMe, not GoFundMe, my Patreon or my, what's the other one? I can't think of it. Begins with the M. It's gonna come to me. Girl, you look so beautiful. Thank you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. So yeah, let's get back into the conversation. So we know cash is still king, but until cash is completely obsolete because of the fact that our government wants to switch over to cryptocurrency, because energy is money, and the more energy you can pull your way, the richer you are for the day. Now, a lot of the times people are trying to rob others of energy, which is a very unfair practice. Energy siphoning, energy harvesting. You might just start, a good day, getting your brain flowing and exercising, getting your ass out the bed and doing something, and someone else sees that, and then they just see your bubble, they see your energy, they can hear it, they hear the frequency, and they come over and they just snatch your shit. That's fucked up. We don't like that because that's what America is based on, right? Robbing, stealing, killing. So for us as Blacks and as intelligent people who want to actually change the world, we don't want to steal from other people. We don't want to rob. We don't want to do that. We want to understand that, oh, you're abundant, you're able to do this. Okay, so we can share collectively amongst ourselves, and we have to decide willingly what we're willing to share. I can tell you what I'm willing to share. Someone should let you know what they're willing to share and how much. If they say, okay, that's enough for the day, I need to pull out of this, you should respect that, and that should be a-okay. It should be no problem, because that's how business goes, right? As an investor, if I say I want to help you with the first 3 months of opening your salon and I help you pay the rent, but then I say after those 3 months I'm pulling out and I'm expecting some kind of return on my investment, that's just what it is, So that's what this is, life. That's energy. That's how it flows. And when we understand that, we'll understand the cryptocurrency. Now, moving forward, what are we supposed to do about cryptocurrency? If you aren't already in crypto, if you aren't already invested into it, how do you do this? What do you do? Appreciate you. The thing that you can do, what I say you can do, is really think about this. Cryptocurrency owned by Black people, because if you didn't know, 10 of the richest families and 10 of the well, let's not even go with families, 10 of the richest people in the US have a $2.3 trillion spending power, right? So then we have the Black community. The Black community has $1 trillion worth of spending power when it comes to the whole entire economy. So that means all Black people coming together, even though we're only 15 to 25% of the population of the US, we have half the amount of wealth as the 10 people that own $2 trillion in the US. Just think about that. I just want y'all to really focus on that. Black people have $1 trillion of spending power in the economy, but the 10 richest people have $2 trillion combined. So them 10 people combined have as much money as all of us combined times 2. So if we understand how to work together, we understand that our power together as a community can actually have some leverage with these people, right? We're halfway there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there, right? So when you understand that aspect of life, let's think about this. Let's say we take our $1 trillion worth of spending power and we turn that into our form of cryptocurrency. Wait a minute. Wait. Black people can have their own crypto? Yeah, why not? So if Black people have their own form of cryptocurrency, what does that then turn into? that turns into money that we share in our collective amongst us with our businesses that they don't have access to unless they invest in us. How do you do that? Well, we have people like 19 Keys, who's already started blockchain. We have Akon in Africa. He already has started the Akron in Ghana. And you can also get citizenship and visaship in Ghana today as we speak, currently, right now, as an American, just by going over there. All you have to do is get there. Have your passport, get there, you'll get the visa and everything, you'll get housing and all that in Ghana. So if you could go to Ghana and invest in Akron and have your own kind of, currency that you're not sharing with everyone else. And this is mainly Black people I'm speaking to, right? Because I want us Black people to understand that if we work together, again, we have spending power together. But everyone has a different talent. So we don't go to the same job every day. No. So if I go and I'm a nurse and you go and you're a chef and you go and you're a dog groomer and you go and you're a aviation specialist, everyone goes to their separate jobs, but the money, the energy combined, when it's time to combine it, can make a whole entire Taurus field, a whirlpool, a powerful siphon, or a powerful donut that is just for us to be in that everyone else can't get their hands in. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you understand that kind of power when it comes to energy, currency, frequency, you'll understand why certain people just don't deal with certain stuff. Now, me, for instance, I have a brother. You mess with some real weird stuff. I don't mess around with them Confederates. I don't mess around with them MAGA people. I don't play like that because I'm like, Blue lives matter, white lives matter, all lives matter, but when it comes to Black lives matter, Lord, they want to shoot us down. Why would it mean you matter? What about my life? Karen's tears. Oh my God, what about me? Like, for instance, I had an ex who knew that I was getting my food stamps yesterday. He said, let's go to the grocery store together. It's almost like he planned it. I'd never seen so many old white people at the grocery store at the same time in my life. And they were all just like in my face, and I could just feel this disgusting feeling in my body. And then I just was like, hold on, let me check my space right quick. And I closed up my portal because, you can just look at your portal and close it. Close it. And they look like they damn near choked, every single one of them in unison. Like the air that they was breathing was snatched from their souls. So when it comes to this Epstein Files pedophilia thing, it ain't just happening on the island. It's something that happens every single day, everywhere you go, if you're not paying attention. Your energy can be leaking into different thresholds in different communities that don't even want to serve you, that don't see no value in you. Like, for instance, I don't know if the community next to us values us, because every time I'm waking up in the morning, it feels like I'm getting put back to sleep and somebody speeding off in the car, happy that they was able to get their little share in our bubble. Now, the energy next door is mostly Hispanic, but there's some Blacks, there's some whites there. I don't know what the majority of the population is. I have a friend that has a brother and a sister that live over there. I think they've turned our neighborhood into a data center, if you ask me, honestly. Like, people just coming here searching for parts and hobbies. That's why I really don't like to show off too much, because I really think that they really be putting us on platforms for these people to come over and purchase us like we're cattle, right? So again, back to the $1 trillion of spending power that we have as a community. When we decide to say, you know what, or even right now, where are we going to invest our money into? Is it going to be with 19 Keys and blockchain, or is it going to be with Akon and Akron? Because one thing about us is if we work together, we wouldn't play with the volatility of, or the value of our crypto. If we invest into the white man's game and the white man's crypto, they can tell us one day that Dogecoin is worth $0.2 billion and then tomorrow be 2 cents. You understand what I'm saying? If you get some Bitcoin, that's the only crypto that's really locked in. Maybe 2 others. I think Dogecoin was up there, and maybe Litecoin. But to really think about it, like, if you don't have Bitcoin, you don't really have any power in crypto world, because that's the only crypto that's worth like half, it's like 50 some thousand dollars, $63,000. It goes up and down. I'll look on Cash App later on. So if we're not really paying attention to the climate of what's about to happen, based on they're trying to distract us from the Epstein files, because now Donald Trump's also, we can release all the files about the aliens. Don't you guys want to see about aliens? Fuck the aliens, nigga. We trying to figure out why y'all, the people here, we're doing the sacrifices because we got to feed the babies to the aliens. It's not really us. It's really the aliens eating the babies. You really think that I believe that aliens need to come eat humans? Aliens have magic and energy and everything else. You really think that they need to eat humans to be aliens? No, but your motherfucking ass, when I closed up my portal yesterday at that grocery store, all them old white ladies and old white men look like they damn near lost the touch of Jesus. They choked. Cause I'm like, I feel like my stuff is just open. I'm like, hold on, let me see something right quick. I looked at the plants. I said, let me close my legs right quick. I'm doing a split right now. Oh, close it up. Oh, the lady in the line. Oh, yeah. What the hell are you doing? Back your ass up, you old fucking dried up prune. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my grandmas, but if that's not my grandma, I'm not feeding the whole grocery store. What I look like? I'm not feeding the whole grocery store. What I look like now? Y'all come on up in here if y'all want to play around. Y'all gonna get fed to my people. Keep playing. Y'all come on in here and think it's sweet if you want to. Bring all your little country bunking asses up in here. You gonna get fed to my people. You want to come get a free ride and be trying to eat us down? Oh, you gonna be attached. I'm gonna be like right up there, number 23, 24, 25, and go ahead and get number 55 too. That's yep. All you can eat diner right there. You gonna get ate the hell up climbing up in this tree. Yeah. It's gonna get like that because y'all are disrespectful as hell. So, like back to what I was saying before, when we collectively work together and understand this, that we have $1 trillion of spending power, cash value, like we could even take our strip clubs back. Like, hold on, no, my strip club only does Akron. If you don't have Akron, you don't have no access to the energy that's flowing in here. You don't have no access to the women in here, and they don't take tips from any. We don't take Bitcoin here. No, we're good. Bitcoin value would drop so quick. Like, you got to learn to play their game better than they play their game. That's why I know that I was meant to be a leader, because I think about these kinds of things, and I've been thinking about this years ago. I'm not thinking about how I could beat my neighbor in a race. Fuck that race. What crypto we about to invest in? Because they gonna do it. They're gonna try it, because we don't have no gold. We're not like England. We're not backed by gold. The US dollar literally is not shit. The most valuable currency right now is dinar, if I'm not mistaken. Kuwaiti dinar is 3 times the American dollar. When I checked it years ago, it could be 4 times the American dollar. So my uncle, he's over there. He does CIA work, works for the government, cybersecurity and all that stuff. So their money 3 times our money. So when he's making $100,000 over there, he comes over here, he has $300,000. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not the person who's saying this stuff because I'm not familiar with money and luxury vehicles. My grandmother got Benzes out the ass. I done had a Benz truck. I done had a Volkswagen. I done had BMWs. I done had all that shit. I done had the this label hoe. I done had that bag. I done had all that shit and lost it before I was homeless. My stuff was all in storage and they sold all my stuff in storage. I had all that shit. It's not about me not having money, not understanding values of money. We done had all that. We had all that. My grandmother still has her Range Rover outside her house, which is worth over $700,000 in DC, and that's with her barely fixing it up. My other grandfather owns a house that was passed down through generations. That house is worth $1 million. Like we know money. It's not like I'm broke out here and I'm just a broke person. My family's broke and poor and we're begging. We need so much help. Oh my God. Like, no, there's money percolating all through my bloodline. At this point, though, instead of us, oh, well, this side of the family has this much money. Well, that's the Ann side. Oh, well, I started my own business. I make $1 million in my business by myself. Like, that shit that happens within our own family tree. Imagine that as the Black community. Oh, well, she's a stripper and she's loud and ratchet, so I can't deal with her because I'm a nurse and I don't play with the ratchets. All y'all money, if you put it together in the same crypto, don't matter. Y'all energy is the same. When a white person see you, it's like, eat down, period. They don't care. They don't care if you're a nurse. They don't care if you're a stripper. They don't care if you're a mom. They see a meal. They see the frequency of, I need to get back in tune with whatever that is, because my genetic form is so disoriented that we got to put fake clouds in the sky to block out the sun from y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So when we understand our power and unity together and we stop trying to beat each other up and we learn to make a nice little, coochie pie and learn which number we going to be at and swirl that motherfucker like a goddamn tornado and suck in what we need to suck in, we going to win. Like I said, us together, half of what 10 people got. But them 10 people separate could never compete with all of us together. But they all force us and want whether you a stripper or a nurse or a doctor or a player or whoever, everybody wants a Benz truck or has wanted one at one point in time. The smell of a BMW car, no matter how old it is unmatched. I don't know what they put in their leather. Also, their car is the only car that's perfectly balanced in the front and the back, so it's gonna have the smoothest drive, right? But that's neither here nor there. It's not about the money. It's about the understanding of, hold on, when our money gets put together, our energy gets put together, we can make our own crypto. The Africans already made their own internet, so they leaving us behind anyways. I ain't trying to. If you gonna do all of this crazy stuff and run like, bro, I'm not gonna force nobody to be my friend. My baby father's African. My ex is African. Africans. I'm not forcing nobody to be my friend. If you don't see it, you don't see the vision. It's cool. The Africans never liked black people. They think that we lazy and stupid. And okay, well then show us the way then. But then they show you the way by trying to bully you into like what the okay. My other friend must be around. I know that smell anywhere. Someone will be calling me soon. I know energy when I smell it. Anyway, like I said, I'm not here to constitute or upstand any particular person. I'm here for the black identity in America. It needs to be protected and sealed. I don't want to get washed into the background of someone else's domicile. Meanwhile, it's like today, right? I have the ability to finally touch what 70, 80 people on my platform in the morning time. I haven't been able to get this number since I was homeless. I used to have 100 people in my live every single day. Since I've been here, it's like too much blockages, too much covering, too much overhead. It's like you blocking me from getting my message out to the people that need to hear it. But right now we got our 80 people in the room collectively. That's amazing. That's 80 people paying attention to what needs to be heard. It's not about the personal grievances and grievances. It's about what are we going to do when it comes to our currency collectively. Because at the end of the day, even if you got $100 million over here, right? And that's you, and you can go buy your freedom and you can go to another country. When they start blowing up everybody, you don't think that the country that you vacation to gonna end up being next? You don't think that the place you gonna vacation to gonna be next? Unless you actually take up all the resources, and that's what BRICS did. They said, oh, we got all the resources. We don't even want to use your currency because we got gold. So actually, everybody in the BRICS is not gonna be dealing with the US no more. Y'all forgot about that whole entire thing happening, right? Y'all forgot about the BRICS situation? Britain, Russia, India, the Czech Republic, and somebody else, Switzerland or Sweden, one of them, South America, I don't know, one of them. Yeah, they was all like, we not dealing with y'all no more. We backed by gold and we making our, like, every time it's $1 to us, it's like $65 or something to y'all. I forgot what it was. Like, American money was about to mean absolutely nothing. And then Africa was helping every other country. Like, I think Kenya helped somebody buy all their debt out, or somebody bought all Kenya's debt out so they were no longer stuck to America. Like, everybody was helping each other out, pay off their debt so they would no longer be attached to the system. So that's what I'm saying. My family, right? They very much attached to the system. I don't care about the system. I don't talk to nobody in my family. I actually stay distant as possible because I understand how they think. And it's like, well, this is us, this is our country, and we worked hard to do this because we made it out of slavery and we were able to now be a part of the infrastructure that does control what's going on, which essentially is the same thing that I'm saying right now, right? It's the same exact statement. But they're in it and indoctrinated in it. So they're protecting the system as is, not realizing the whole entire building needs to fall and be rebuilt from the ground up. Meaning all the pedophiles and child molesters need to get got and need to be sat down in prison somewhere. All the vampiric cults need to be discovered and put somewhere. Because we can't risk our children growing up in a system where the bloodsuckers are at the top, literally sucking blood out of people. Literally, like I said, I went to the grocery store and I closed up my little portal. I was like, oh, shoot, hold on. And saw everybody gasping for air. And it wasn't everybody, but it was those bodies. The people that worked at Giant were fine. They were like, oh shoot, we trying to help you. Oh shoot, sorry, that was you. My bad, ma'am. Let me go ahead and put you in a bubble and get your identity separate from them. I don't even know how that happened. What happened? Like they were like, hold up, sorry, ma'am. We apologize that you even had to experience that. My bad. We apologize. You know what I'm saying? So they were apologetic. So the workers there were like, nah, we see who you are and we see okay, we see what happened. We apologize. And they even paid me the money for me going through that kind of grievance. Like, oh, shoot, that we apologize. Here's some energy. Here's a repair on your car for you even going through that, because we clearly see that those are two separate things. That's not you. So you don't have to deal with that. Whatever's going on over there has nothing to do with you. Right? So people will sit here and try to continuously put themselves in your space to, I try my best to stay in my own bubble, but I understand the work that I'm coming out here to do is to help us learn how to harmonize in a way where we understand the value of our energy and how it turns into currency, and how when we put it together the right way, the light way, it will help us get somewhere. Because if we keep on trying to like laugh at each other, compete, yeah, I'm the top, like, okay, look, whoever can do it best, you be the biggest ring at the top of the damn thing. Whoever does the best in the dark world, you be the biggest ring at the bottom. I'm gonna be somewhere in the middle, just trying to keep the balance. That's what I'm literally like. Sagittarius is the middle of the damn Milky Way. My birthday is 11/22. I'm a cuss sign in between two major zodiacs, water and fire, turned into gas. Like, it's just, I'm literally just the epitome of in the middle. My rising sign is Gemini. My son is a Gemini. His rising sign is Sag. My mom is a Sag. My dad is a Gemini. It's like literally everything about me just embodies the whole entire balance of masculine and feminine energy in the balance. Everything about my existence is about balance. It's about nothing else but balance. You light, you dark, figure out how we're in the middle and we're going to make it harmonize and make the tornado, whatever you want to call it, work so that we can all survive, because we're all black and it doesn't matter. Like I said, if you go to the grocery store, they're going to eat your ass up. If you go to the grocery store, they're going to want to eat your ass up. So if we learn to work together and we a big ass tornado, oh, who touching the collective over here? Oh, our grocery store, yeah, we don't have to go to your grocery stores no more. Now we go to grocery stores that we feel comfortable at, where we're not on the menu for everyone that's shopping. Now we have black owned and operated grocery stores. They actually already have a black owned and operated grocery store in Atlanta. Okay. So we got to really get into that headspace of working for our people. Like, I understand contracts right now. People want to get contracts like Nikki and all that. Like, I got to work with the people. That's who's at the top. Yeah. All right. They trying to attach to you. They giving you a deal because they know that you probably ain't going to go down for that bullshit, because you was one of the only honest people that didn't end up on that island. So they like, oh, come on, come over here and let us attach to you so that we don't go down. The energy's starting to get real hot over here. It's starting to feel like 144. We can't even stand in the sun, let alone sit in the kitchen. They cooking our asses. We looking like shrimp right now. They frying our asses up. Woo, it's getting hot. Woo, it's getting hot. Woo, can't breathe. Yeah. That's all them children's parents and all their descendants and relatives cooking your asses up, looking at you, justice being served. You nasty fucks. Okay. So with that being said, I'm not a hater and I'm not here to promote hate, but I am here to promote what is right. And touching children, killing children, and pulling out their teeth to make them suck your dick better so they can't bite you back and defend themselves is disgusting. And the fact that our president wants to distract us with alien files right now is disgusting. Okay? It's disgusting. It's the whole entire, it's all nasty. It's all gross. And then they want to try to make cryptocurrency a thing so that the people who weren't willing to kill babies for money feel like I should have just did it. All of this talking about the people and what they did, now I'm broke and I don't have no crypto. What are we going to do? Black people, start your own crypto. And look, the crypto, look. The beautiful thing about black people, crypto don't even have to have no value or nothing behind it except guess what? Love, openness, and compassion. And if you ain't got that, then you can't do business with us. If you come over here stabbing people in the neck and shit and doing all kinds of crazy shit and trying to do root work, we ain't fucking with that shit. Look, we come here to connect organically on a mutual understanding that we here to preserve ourselves as a collective. We will have the head lady introduce you into the community and get you onto the right frequency so we can all unify. Okay? It makes so much sense. I just don't understand how we still in this predicament where we sitting here lost, like, oh shit, what are we supposed to be doing right now? Collectively starting your homesteads, collectively figuring out who grows food the best, collectively figuring out who cooks food the best, so that when Thanksgiving comes, all the best cooks get together and it's a potluck at whoever got the biggest house. It's really simple. Oh, we gonna go to Big Mama house because I don't like other cousin Shirley. Even though cousin Shirley got that big ass house, I bet you ain't nobody in it. Ha ha, stupid bitch. Yeah, she always over there trying to talk about how much money she got and all that. Fuck her. Like all of that stupid shit needs to be out the window. We need to understand love is the currency. And us black people, if we start our own crypto, again, it don't have to be backed by nothing. We could do the barter system. That's it. How much does your stuff cost? 50 barters? Here's 50 barters. All right, bet. Here you go. And then you use those 50 barters to go buy some damn fruit from the lady over there that grow fruit on her fruit tree. It really don't. Because if American money's not backed by anything, how come we can't start our own currency? I mean, just think about it. They're not backed by gold no more. So what's stopping us from starting our own currencies? The black currency, and take our $1 trillion of spending power and only spend it with black mom and pop shops, and then get this message out to the mom and pop shops. We don't need to be buying no damn fast food from McDonald's that sells human meat, Wendy's, all them companies that got that human meat in it. We don't need to be getting none of that food from them. We need to go to these mom and pop shops that cook their eggs and they bacon on the griddle in front of you, and you see them chopping up the eggs like them Asian pubs. Oh my god, every morning, the ones down in DC, they chopping up your egg on a skillet in front of you. And you could taste the realness of the cheese versus that fake ass cheese McDonald's give you, that fake ass egg that's like a brick or a block that they just put in some hot water and steam it in a drawer. Nah, the mom and pop shops, like I said, because Asians can get in here too. I don't mind other races being a part of our collective. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind people doing business with us, but we need to take a year to focus on our people, because every other collective and every other community does that. They got their Asian beauty supply stores, bundles, nail salons, massage places. Everywhere you could think of that black people go to release stress is in Asian currency. Asians own the stock market. So our energy is heavily invested in the Asian community, whether it be the bundles, the hair, the nails, the spa work, the facial, the massage. All our energy is getting sucked out of us and going to their community. Somehow they the richest and they run the stock market. Don't you think that's a little strange? No offense to the Asians, but it's starting to, hold on now. You're right about that. So all our energy is going to, so they got the beauty supply store. They got we forgot about the carry out too. They fried chicken, 3-piece wing, mumbo sauce. They getting everything. And yet they run the stock market. Well, where they get the $1 trillion of spending power from? Everything. Again, no offense to them, but we got to start open up our own salons, our own bundles, our own nail salons, our own, because every other community done mastered it. They got the white spa, they got the white yoga place. Yoga didn't even start with white people; it started in Africa. Ayurvedic medicine didn't even start with white people; it started in India and Asia and Africa. They got their hands in everybody else's pots. But we black people got our hands and our faces and our asses in everybody else's economy but our own. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Never get back. Hold on. So you don't care if your soul gets stolen at the game. So we root for the home team. Na 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 na. And a 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out in the old ball game. Now, what about that screams black culture to you? So I'm just trying to figure out. But everything that black people do, colorful hair, bundles down to the ass, pink wig, pink braids, everything that we started to do. Oh my gosh, Kim, that's so fetch. Oh my God, Kylie, that hair color is so fetch. when we was doing it. Oh, little Kim look a little hood. She got that pink wig on like that. She got that white wig on with that one titty hanging out with the little star on her boob. Oh my God. Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl had her titties out. Oh my God, her titty was showing. Y'all eating fucking kids and measuring their vaginas with your fingers. Hello. 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 So at one point or another, we gotta, as Black people, figure out how we gonna start our own cryptocurrency on a platform. Because it can't be that hard. And it doesn't have to be nationally recognized, because we're not trying to do business with everybody. We need to take a year off to do business with ourselves, and take that $1 trillion of spending power that we have, that $1 trillion of energy that we give to everybody else, our energy that we put in everybody else's communities. We need to take that, turn our eyeballs inwards towards ourselves, and start to really give that energy back to us, because every single culture and every single trend is riding off of something that Black people do. The dancing, the hip movements, everything originated in some kind of Afro-American something. Even Hispanics, Afro-Latinas. You can go to a Hispanic country and it's Dominicans look damn near Black, because everything started off Black and eventually lost melanin due to less exposure being close to the equator. When Pangea broke up, the need for melanin is not that necessary when you're not so close to the equator. So that was just adaptation. So the original is the darkest motherfucker in the room. And I ain't gonna hold you. My baby daddy about black as a damn street outside. That's a Black man right there, okay? I knew what I was doing when I did what I did, okay? Okay? Eat chocolate. I don't discriminate on skin color. I love me a chocolate man, okay? So, yeah, that melanin, there's something beautiful about it, and they want it. Okay? They want that melanin, because the frequency that's over there, fire. Because it's meant to be in alignment with the sun. And there's nothing wrong with being pale. There's nothing wrong with not being Black, but I love being Black. I love being Negroid. I love having melanin. I love having stretch marks that turn gold when I'm done having a baby. You see these stretch marks? These motherfuckers turn to gold stripes. The stretch marks are golden stripes. I love a stretch. I mean, my stretch marks was Black when I was pregnant, but they turn gold. I love my skin. I love my origin. I love my culture. I love that I am a person that has Native American roots, but also African roots. It sucks that some white people raped my ancestors and we passed for white people in order to get an education. And then some of us decided to try to raise in the government to get control of the government to have some kind of safety for our families. That sucks. But now that we understand that the government is ran on raping and killing children, now we got to go ahead and do something else, because them children that was on them islands, like yesterday, I can't make this up. You know how energy, sometimes you forget who's on the outer skirts of the family, who's taking on the most blows and the hits for the family bloodline. I started to realize, I'm like, hold on, who is taking most of these blows, and who's on the outermost part of the onion of my family? And it seemed like it was my son's father for a second, and everybody was like, no, and start banging, and I'm like, oh, so if y'all was trapped in jail or in a jail energy, y'all be scared as fuck. But when it comes to them children who was trapped in that shit for years, everybody still sitting on their ass like, oh, well, I mean, it ain't the island shut down now. They still got the Zora goddamn, what is it, Zora, it's like a farm or something. It's still going on. It's just another location. What you mean? I had a dream last night. I was on a farm and a bunch of white people was like, yeah, you should come work for us on our farm. The animals love you so much. Like, we really love it. Like, we would really love to have you help us with the farm. Like, you not turning my neighborhood into no damn farm for y'all to come pick up food because I want to have some kind of superiority over my community. Fuck no. I'm not selling my people for clout. I'm not selling my people for an upper hand in the community. Fuck that. Y'all asses gonna have to get rid of these motherfuckers. Wherever those machines at that's making them fake clouds, then them plants need to get shut down. Like, I seen a white woman take gasoline and burn down a building that was gonna get purchased by U.S. government to become an ice place. They shut it down and they're no longer selling the building to the U.S. government. A white woman burned the building down by herself, and they're no longer selling it to turn it into an ice place, an ice prison. Do y'all understand how just one person, whether you white, Black, Asian, or Hispanic, you can do something that's going to change the world and keep people safe and alive? A white woman burned down a building by herself with one bottle of gasoline, and it's no longer going to become an ICE prison concentration camp. One white woman. So it's not about I hate white people, I hate Asian people, I hate Spanish people. It's about my people, black people need to focus on black people right quick. We need to look at ourselves and figure out what our value is and what our strong suits are and turn our gaze in towards ourselves and stop buying. I don't give a fuck about a label. I don't give a fuck about a Benz. I don't give a fuck about. I have a regular ass Ford Fusion that's paid off. Okay? My shit is paid off. I don't have no car note. I don't have no car note. My only bill is this rent. That's it. That's it. I did pretty damn good for myself. I got a retirement plan, all of that shit. And look, half of that shit might not even matter. I might need to go pull all my money out of that and go and put it in my hand somewhere. But we sitting here worried about, oh, whose crypto am I going to invest in? Whose family am I going to give my energy to so that I can be sure that I'm going to be kept in America? I don't know, your own. You can start a trust today and then turn the trust into being funded by the black crypto. And the black crypto is called barter, BAR. We raising the bar. No, you can't sit with us. No, we don't accept that money over here. No, we don't accept Bitcoin. No, we're good. We're going to turn away your business. We're going to let y'all go transact amongst yourselves. Since y'all want to eat kids and shit, do what y'all do in y'all own towns, in y'all own coffee shops, in y'all own cities. We need to go ahead and go buy some land and go make a black community and bring the black people in and slowly but surely buy the land and the properties around it. Slowly but surely, and start to pull that shit out, because ain't no way they gonna keep burning down the towns that we start, burning down every community that black people have started. Tulsa burnt down, Lake Lanier burned down, drowned. Like every single time we start something great that's black, they come in and terrorize it to take away from the fact that black people are in fact intelligent, smart, hard workers. We have made our mark in America too many times for us to now just take on patriarch. I'm a red, white, and blue. Where's the brown or the black? It sounds like red and blue come together and white is in the middle. Where's the brown people? Where's the black people that actually shed blood for this motherfucker? Red and blue. We see red and blue on a police car, we get scared as shit. White people say, yeah, the police are here. Yeah, I'm gonna call the police on you. But sometimes you look at your own people like, damn, why y'all trying to kill me? I'm just trying to make sure you going against us. You don't realize I'm going against the whole nation and you're tied into the nation's frequency. So if I go against the nation, you think I'm going against you, but I'm going against what's above you, what's actually killing you, what's forcing you to believe that you working that job and waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and sticking your energy into me as a portal to survive while you're there. Put your little tether into me and wrap it around my arm so that you don't end up getting lost in this sauce and you have something to cling to in my car. You needing to do all that is fucking ridiculous. That's what I'm trying to get you to wake up and realize. All y'all, in the community next to me, y'all keep wrapping y'all little tether cord around me and my community and all the women over here so that y'all could go do business and then pull yourselves back together because you saved your account or your stuff is all saved in my box and you want me to help you and let you pull out everything that you made that you put into my box somehow, kind of like a bank. So if you're going to use me as a bank, why not listen to what I think? So that you guys can, not have to go to the fucking place and go to work anyway. So what do you know how to do? You know how to build houses? So, okay, whenever we need to get a repair in our apartment complex, just come over here and fix the apartment. Why do you need to go to work to do that? Why do you need to go work for a white man who would rather hang you in a tree to go do that? Just stay here. I do massages. I do hair. I cut hair. Your kids need haircuts for school. You need a massage. Your wife need her hair done. You want to look pretty? Come over here and come fix my sink. Poppy. The fuck? We make life so difficult by thinking, oh, because I have a Benz or a Beamer, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not foreign to money. I've been around money. So it's not people who don't love money, never had it. I done had money. Family got money. Done been there. It's not about that. I've learned that money don't do shit because more money, more problems. Oh, can you lend me? Can I? Oh, well, let's rob them. They got all the money. They got all the clout. Let's go. You become a target. Money don't do shit. That's why it's like, that's the problem. That's the evil, because money also is the reason why people getting children raped. Oh, I need to have more energy to go make more money and I'm dying, so I need a baby that I can take advantage of for the day so I can have some energy for the day. Money's the root of the evil. Take out the money, take out the currency, would you still be doing any of that shit? You would actually want to be around your family. You would actually want to be around your children, because you would realize you having a big home and having your family in your home enjoying each other would be the better thing to do, rather than trying to go get more money and sodomize somebody's son for the day just so you could bring back $1,000, so you could tell somebody, oh, here's $1,000 that I have that you can't have. Like, who the fuck makes themselves feel good saying, here's some money that I have that you can't have? Now, if somebody's trying to build up their money to invest it to do something big like what I'm trying to do, that makes a big difference, because I'm trying to take away the whole entire necessary need to even go do that shit. Like, that shit makes no sense. Our money's not even backed by anything. All the countries are looking at us like, what are y'all even doing? Y'all just keep throwing hissy fits and just blowing up people, coming to other people's countries, coming over the border, fucking shit up, tearing shit down. Y'all are fucking stupid. Like, stop coming over here. That's why they said BRICS. We don't want to do business with you. That's why they said, no, don't build no UN banks. And that's why they did the travel ban. They said, don't bring your fucking planes over here. We don't want to have a US bank. We don't deal with y'all. We don't like what y'all do. Oh, you don't want to deal with us? Well, then we're going to have a travel ban. Okay, we have resources. We don't need y'all. We don't need y'all. Like, all the countries are looking at us like, we don't we don't need y'all for shit. Like, what is having a deal with the US going to do for us? Like, let's really put it into perspective. If you would think about all these other countries, what is the purpose of having a deal with the US? If you got tropical weather, your women are walking around damn near naked with no drawers on, no pH imbalances, barely any STDs, barely any diseases. Everybody got clear skin. You got beaches. What the fuck do you need the US for? If you take money out, if all the money in the world got burned up today, you start to realize that half the shit that we do make no sense. Maybe we should just go outside and go for a walk and go see what the garden next door look like. Maybe I should, as a woman, put my feet in the dirt more often and walk around barefoot and stop wearing bras with underwire in them. I should start wearing more of those like fabric bras and stop wearing drawers so much. Well, what do I wear underwear for anyway? My coochie need to breathe. A vagina is a self-cleaning organ. You're supposed to have a little bit of discharge. Just a little bit, not like adult. And we're not talking about that gooey, creamy pie stuff. You know, we talking about little, because white blood cells need to come out because it's always cleaning itself out. That's normal. If you have bleach spots in your panties, that's actually a good thing. Your vagina's doing its job. Putting boric acid pills up in there and dushing it and putting sprays on it and all that, that's unnatural. That's why your shit smell bad. Everything that is American is fucking retarded. When you really start to look at the culture, it's like, so you putting acid in your vagina, but the vagina is already acidic. And sperm is alkaline, so when you put the sperm in the vagina, that's what makes it neutral. You're supposed to be having raw sex with your husband. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's normal. Man and woman supposed to be together. Now, I'm not judging nobody that likes women, because, hey, I have my fair share of attraction to women energy too, because I was raised around all women. So the first time I ever felt a little urge in my cootie watt, I was around a woman. Because I was around someone who was raised by lesbians. It's a little something that happened to me when I was a kid. It's just muscle memory. So I don't judge nobody for same-sex attraction either. Because the man's G-spot is in the anus. Okay? But more importantly, back to the main conversation. When we going to start going into our own communities and start doing business with ourselves? Because all of our energy is going to the wrong collective. You go into the Asian people's bank account. I bet you the sun starts shining immediately. That's where all the energy at. With all the Jews and all the Asians. I said what I said, because it's the truth. You got us drained down here trying to get an MCM bag, trying to get a goddamn Louis Vuitton. All that shit is made in these countries and made for damn near 50 cents. And we sitting here spending $5,000 on a bag. Oh, I need a Celine. I got me a Birkin. That Birkin probably didn't cost but $20 to make. And you sitting here spending about $50,000 on a purse just cause. If y'all celebrities don't sell y'all shit and invest in black crypto, Bro, just take all the money, just throw it away, bro. Just everybody go move where you want to go move. Like for honestly, for the finale of the existence of the capitalism that America of Babylon, for the fall of Babylon to happen, here are the instructions sent to you specifically from a prophet. Take them planes, take them ships, and send everybody to exactly where they want to go based on their organic nature, wherever they from, wherever their ancestry's from. Send everybody where they came from originally to their culture for free. And get them housing for free. It's trees everywhere. It's resources everywhere. The companies made this shit already. It's like it's already made. Build everybody a house for free. Let people find neighbors that they like for free. Okay? And guess what? Everybody grow your food and mind your fucking business. I bet you the whole entire world will turn into heaven. It'd be sunny every single day. It'd be no stress, no problems, no war. What be the war for? Everybody got what they need. I'm not fighting you for no money. I'm not fighting you for gas. I'm not fighting you for nothing. I really don't need anything else but my house. I'm chilling in my house. I don't need to be nowhere but in my house. I don't need to be seen. And then people who on the internet, cell phones, people going to get less involved with their cell phones. For real, for real. You look at the phone like, I don't even want nobody to call me. I'm here. I'm with my family. I'm with my wife, my kids. I'm chilling. I'm getting my dick sucked. As a man, I'm getting my dick sucked every day because I'm making sure my wife good. She ain't overworked, so she just horny all the time. She got that feminine energy just flowing in her. She ain't overtired because she had to go to work and work a 6-hour shift. I'm not tired, so I got the energy to throw down because I ain't drained from my balls trying to break my back and do occult knowledge on me and do root work on my neck and make me feel like I wasn't shit to the whole company. Everybody got energy. Everybody fucking kids is being born. Energy's everywhere because now we got babies everywhere because everybody, it don't cost nothing to have babies. So the energy is booming and it's really that fine. It's really that fine. Like it really could be that easy. It could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like loving America is a battle. Loving the society we've built is a battle because when you really look at how stupid everything that we do is, you like, damn, I never thought about it like that. I do work my ass off just to get stuff from the Asian community to look popular for the black community. Meanwhile, that person that I'm trying to stun on probably giving all their energy to the white community through a job or the Hispanic community through construction work. And we don't focus none of our energy on us and we always competing with each other. Brown skinned people. You start to realize this shit fucking stupid. Because when you see Chinese people come over here, when I worked at the museum, they come over here as a gang. They don't play. They got Ling Ling in the back with the chopsticks. They got Grandma. Grandma look like she ain't got no moves. Grandma she the one at the top looking from the ceiling. Pop, pop. What you mean? Don't touch my grandbabies. Fuck you talking about. Pop, pop, pop. Elbow, elbow. Knee, kick, kick. Back, back. The trigger, right. Don't touch these kids. We're protected. We good over here. Thank you. Grandma. Smacks one of us upside the head because they already done sized up and squared up and lined up the whole building, so they already know how to come in and just run the shit anyway. Look, Indian people, same thing. They coming in, everybody got gold bangles on the arm, gold necklaces, rings, jewels, rubies. They got their bindi on. The grandma got her little rolls hanging out the side of her little skirt with her little wrap across her chest with her little tube top on, the shoulders all hanging out, looking all fine, long, healthy, moisturized hair. Old as shit, but still dry, still moisturized. Not dry, not dehydrated, not stealing from people in the middle of the night because they understand whatever they do to people will come back to them tenfold. Ain't none of that crazy ass running down on somebody trying to stab somebody using the L-shaped trigger switch. All of that shit is, unless you come incorrect, but they coming in like sharing love and they bending head to head. Everybody's bowing to each other. The energy and the currency was so fucking pure when I worked at the museum. Like I worked at a museum that would see over 10,000 of people and I still came home with energy. My son still was bright as fuck when I came home. He never was tired when I came home. He never was like, he always was so bright at school. He was always so happy, energetic. He felt good. Because I was in an environment where I was around a lot of different cultures who understood how to come in and bow their heads to each other and say, I see the God in you. I see the God in you. People, my other coworkers, the ones who hated me, and probably the same people that my ex deal with. Open your bags. You walking into Smithsonian Museum. You need to have your bag open before you get to the front of the line. Open your bags. All zippers must be open before you get to the front. These people do not even understand English, dumbass. Like, all that loudness was not going to get you nowhere. But see, we've been such a traumatized people that we don't understand the universal language of energy. So I was starting to understand it because I just shut the fuck up at work. I never spoke. I never said a damn word. For 2 years straight at that job, I didn't say one thing to nobody. I was coming out, same thing. I was broke as shit. I went to security school in Virginia. I got my handcuff license. I got my pepper spray license. I got my baton license. And I went through, I'm also licensed to be security in like a courtroom in Virginia. So I got my DOD clearance through there as well. So I could be a whole entire bailiff or something in the courtroom if I wanted to be. I got licensure to do a lot of shit. But I came into the place very humble, quiet, head down, just observing the culture, like, what's going on here? Like, let me look at y'all on an energetic. And back then I couldn't even see energy the same way I see it now. I used to just feel it, but I didn't see it. So I'm just sitting there. I came in chilling, seeing some dude kind of like liking me, and then she thinks she cute. She thinks she cute. She thinks she cute. I just put my leg up on the thing because my foot was hurting real bad. So I put my foot up on the back of the thing. Like, I was just in a space. I don't know what the energy was or what it gave, but my feet never really hurt. I was standing up 8 hours a day like everybody else. We had to stand up all day. All day. Like, standing up on hard museum floors. All day. 1 30-minute break, 2 15-minute breaks, and if you was lucky, you get a bathroom break if they gave a fuck about you. And usually they only, like, I was lucky. I went to the most quiet museum. I was given to the museum that had all Asian stuff there. So I was around all the Asian people all day. I was at the Freer Sackler Museum, as well as the, what was it? Freer Sackler is the museum, but it also is connected to the African American Art Museum. So it's the underground museum in Smithsonian. Most people don't know about that one, but it has all the Asian artifacts, all the African artifacts, and also some other stuff. But it's mostly underground, and it goes 4 different ways. So you can go to this part and it'd be African culture. You go this way, it's Asian culture. You go this way, is the Arthur Freeman, or the Arthur Freer side, and then the Sackler side. So it shows all these different people, 4 different ways underground, right? That's where I went. That's where I was given my first security position at. So in that particular museum, it's very quiet, very slow paced, not a lot of hustle bustle, just a lot of people, like I said, a lot of Asian people walking around. And those were the biggest contributors and donators to the whole entire Smithsonian Foundation. So we talk about some of the richest people in Washington, D.C. walking around just looking at art all day. So I was already exposed again to a higher understanding and a higher class of existence long before I got into career and work. Because I think I started working a job when I would turn, maybe 25, 26. So I'm already understanding a different way to be before I even walked into the other museums. Because there was no security at these museums. I was just in a room, standing around artifacts. Whereas they eventually, because my boss there, she ended up being the corporal of the whole entire area. So I didn't realize that I was underneath one of the most strictest and one of the highest ranking security guards of the whole entire business. She's pretty much like the overhead of the whole entire thing. So I'm like, I didn't know. She's like, so you did security before or something? I'm just trying to understand because, you the only one, you don't give me no problem. You just do your job. You're very to yourself. Like, she started giving me extra breaks just off the strength of me being respectful. Because I just understood how to be respectful. She was just giving me extra. She's like, you don't need nothing. She started holding my position for me. Because she's like, how are you holding all this weight? Like, something in you, I don't understand it. But you know what? I got to give it to you. So here, because we've been giving you a hard time on purpose, and you not breaking, you not folded here. I feel bad now. I got to go sit my ass down because you really been putting a lot. Like, I don't see how you're doing it. Fast forward, I end up getting sent to another museum. I think because they wanted to give me a higher position, but they wanted to see if I would bend or break in a different environment. So they took me to the Air and Space Museum. Now y'all know that museum. That's where all the hood motherfuckers is at. Come through the machine. We need your hands up like this. You got the wrong uniform. I don't care. What you mean I got the wrong uniform on? Y'all ain't give me my new uniform. What you talking about? Nah, because you got me fucked up, bro. Nah, because you keep on trying to write me up. Like, that was that energy there. And they took me from quiet, peaceful, Asian, calm to that. And I still was just like looking at everybody, not saying anything, not even shaking my head. I'm just like, "Do-do-do-do-do. I'm here for a check. I don't know what y'all talking about, but all right." And they's like, dang, she's still not breaking. We don't know what's going on with this girl. I don't know what was going on either. Wasn't my job to know. Move me to the next museum. I'm in the Hirshhorn, the Circular Museum. It has a lot of strange art there. A lot of like, it was like this thing called I forget, but it was like the woman had the same face on, but it was like a different background and all these different projectors. And like, I think it was called hysteria or something. But like, it was just like they will all be different videos, but then at some point throughout the exhibit, they will all harmonize and say the same thing. She's like, and da 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 da, and she'd be looking directly into the screen, and it was like weird because it would give you like chill bumps because it's like everything was chaotic and it was all these different things happening all over the place. But then once it finally all hit and synchronized and all those screens said something at the same exact time, it was like it just took over your nervous system and just brought this goosebump feeling like I was just feeling a few moments ago. Everything just harmonized at the same time, and it just at the same time just boom. It just taught me to have a different look on art because it's like every person to me is an art. Everything's art, but it's like different perspectives from different angles. Like I could look from my upstairs neighbor and she might see me as disrespectful because I'm like, well, I live above you, so I need to feel like this. I'm like, well, I get you, but I'm also trying to like touch the world, so I can't just be underneath you all the time. I got to be able to touch people. And I can see my perspective from my other neighbors. Like, you young as shit, I'm older, I've been here a long time. Stop, but don't. I'm just like, I get that, but I'm still trying to do my thing too, because I got a mark to make that I still haven't got the chance to make yet. But I can still see her perspective. You understand? I can see your perspective. I see people's perspectives of me. I see that. But I also understand that how together collectively, at the end of the day, we all look a certain kind of way. And it don't matter who's looking, we all look the same. Because art, the one thing I learned at the Freer Sackler Museum, he said, the beautiful thing about art is the artist made the art with whatever fashion they meant to make the art. But every single person is going to see that piece of art in a different way. But that's what makes it art. So you're going to see me as ghetto, whereas this person might see me as smart. This person might see me as compassionate. This one will see me as a mother. This person will see me as a crazy ex. This person will see me as the best ex they wish they never got away from. This person will see me as the person who cut them off in traffic. This person will see me as the patient person in traffic. Everyone has a perspective of me, but I'm still art. And that's what makes me art, because I'm meant to be perceived by different people in different ways. And there's nothing that I can do to change your perception of me. But all you have to do is truly study the organism, the person organically, and understand it inside and out to really get the true understanding of what the artist meant to convey when you were experiencing what you were experiencing from them. See, when you truly study me, you understand that I'm not trying to overstep your authority. I just have another authority that I want to help get us across to. Because I can't be underneath somebody and then feel the way that I feel about the money, the economy, the government. I can't be behind somebody and be underneath somebody, hiding with them over top of me always, balls on my head, me being a subservient wife. With the way that I feel about the world, I need to be out there leading. I need to be out there making things happen. I need to be out there connecting and getting people underneath me to help me grow as an entity so that this can get done. Because if we don't do this, then we are going to be in a world where we don't know what's going to happen. What do you mean cryptocurrency is going to take over the world and we don't have crypto invested in Bitcoin? So what are we going to go and oh, no, everybody going to randomly try to invest in Dogecoin? No, we have to learn that we got to play them at their game and play chess. We can't play everybody else's and put our stuff in there. We can't put our eggs in everybody else's basket and expect to get any kind of respect for that. They're going to look at you like, okay, crush. But back to the security story, eventually they moved me to the American History Museum. Because I think when I first went to the National Museum, National Arts, the one that got the woolly mammoth in the front. And when I went there, I was in an outbreak gallery. And when I went to the outbreak gallery, the crazy thing about that is, y'all, in outbreak, literally everything about COVID-19 was literally laid out for us to see right there. They literally was telling us what's about to happen. Luckily, and before that, I worked at NIH because I was doing I'm not security there. I was doing electrical wiring because my stepfather, he owns a business where he puts the electrical shades in a lot of the government buildings. So I worked at like Andrew Air Force Base. I worked a lot of different places. I've been everywhere, all over the world, honestly, all throughout DC, Virginia. I even was doing this in Delaware and New York and New Jersey. We didn't travel, and I did a lot of work. But we put the electrical wiring in the ceilings at a lot of these government buildings and helped put in the electrical shades. And I helped do the programming and like a lot of American University, all that stuff. But I've been everywhere. I've been a lot of places. I'm well versed in my ability to connect to different communities. White, black, Asian, Puerto Rican, don't matter. I've been everywhere. Jewish, been in their houses, raised their kids, did so much. And it wasn't for me to say I'm this person, but it's just for me to connect and learn because I'm here to read people like books. You're a book to me. I want to read you and understand why you act the way you act. But that doesn't give you the authority to act rude towards me because I'm not rude towards you. If I don't see you and be like, bitch, fuck you, then whatever. And if we do have that altercation and eventually we get past it, then, oh, that book kind of offended me. Or that person said that thing on that reel that offended me, but why did it offend me? I was being a bitch. It's okay. I understand. It's cool. Literally that day when it happened, didn't we read the Sacred Woman book and they said, you're having a bitch moment, the bitch phase in a woman's life? Like everything is aligned. So you learn to read things like a book and just get past it. So when it came to going to that American going to that museum, I learned so much about COVID. I'm like, oh my God. It literally had the wet market, it had the bats, it had the snakes, it had all the shit that they said the reason why COVID started was right there on display in that exact exhibit. I'm like, what the fuck? They even had something about COVID-19 in there, but it was called, what was it? It began with an R. not mumps. SARS. There we go. It was SARS. COVID-19 is just SARS. Because when I worked at NIH, that's when I saw the files that said they were going to change and start to alter the different viruses. Because that's when Donald Trump became president. He lifted the ban on messing with viruses. And that's how they tampered with the virus and turned it into COVID-19. That's how that all happened. I've seen so much stuff and I know these things. So long before people started believing in the Epstein files and all of that stuff, I long ago had seen all of this stuff with my own two eyes. So a spiritual attack to me is like, what are you doing to me? I don't care. You could flip my spirit inside out, break it down. At the end of the day, I'm like a rose. I'm just going to keep on opening up forever. I'm like an ever evolving lotus that has a million petals. It's going to keep on folding back and keep on folding back and keep on folding back because there's so much knowledge that's within this book that you can't stop my knowledge. You can hurt my, oh my gosh, I've been in every single building. I've been around every single block. I've seen it all with my own two eyes. I've seen it up close and personal. I've been in their buildings. I've been in their labs. I've seen it. So it never surprised me when we got to the Epstein files. Oh my God. That's why I'm like, so y'all gonna lock them up or y'all gonna let everybody out of jail? Like, you know what I'm saying? But back to the main thing, the currency, the energy. They saw my energy as security when I was working down at the National Museum with DOD clearance. They're like, oh, well, we could go ahead and we could put her as the shift manager. Then they're like, how she get hired and get a promotion so quick? I've been working here all these years. This is my building. I've been working here since. I'm looking at her like, I'm not aware of Kabbalion or occult knowledge at the time. So she like, this her building. I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but I'm your supervisor. So it doesn't matter. Whatever you're saying, I'm your supervisor. So whatever, toots. I don't care about your building. Like, she was the lady, that girl that day, she just kept flipping her hair and all that. I'm like, but it wasn't affecting me because, again, the higher ups had already seen me and put me in position to be over top of them because of the way that I carried myself. I was never trying to be immature with people. I was never trying to make people uncomfortable with my presence. I was always coming in respectful and reverently, just trying to observe and exist equally like everyone else. It never was a competition with me. It was never a battle. It was never I'm gonna show these bitches because I didn't have the knowledge to even do it. But what I did do was have the knowledge to be respectful. One thing my family always taught me, no matter what, even if they are a part of the Vatican blood-sucking cult, maybe back with my I don't know. I don't know what they did and how they got to where they got in the world. I don't know because that wasn't my business because I was a child and I stayed in a child's place. But one thing they taught me was to respect my elders as long as my elders respected me. But one thing I learned is that if someone is disrespecting me or touching me inappropriately, I'm going to say something to the highest ranking person. And I don't care how that makes you feel. If you're making me feel uncomfortable, I got to say something about it. Because how is it that I go through life and I'm in all these other settings with all these different people and I've never felt that way? I've been around some of the biggest names in the world, some of the most richest people, and some of the most uncomfortable racist predicaments and environments. I've never felt the amount of discomfort I felt since moving here. Even my son has said it. So it's something that's going on here at this particular location. Because if I've been all around the globe, everywhere else, and never felt uncomfortable. All these different states. I even drove cross country to California, drove down to Atlanta, drove down to Alabama, drove up to New York. I'd been everywhere in this world, but something about right here is just uncomfortable. It's not me, it's you. It's not me, it's the ex. It's somebody, because it ain't me. Because I go places and people love me everywhere I go. Oh, hi, sweetie, how you doing? Hey, boo-boo, hey. Oh, your hair is so pretty, girl. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. Do you do your own hair? Like I don't have issues with people except for since I've been here in this particular year. So I'm trying to figure out what changed, and it was just me being around my ex and then me moving here. Because even when I was homeless, I had less problems with people. So I'm trying to figure out what is the environment that's making it so. My baby father been locked up on and off since my son was 6 weeks old. I've been raising my son by myself since I was 17, 18 years old. I ain't never had no issues till now, worrying about his safety and his booty hole and who jumping up and down on his wee, taking his sexual energy as their own, making him feel like he drained all the time. I never worried, but none of that stuff even occurred until now. So I'm trying to figure it all out now. What's going on? Who is it? And it's given, I ain't gonna hold you, it's given the ex. But hey, like I said, I don't know what my family was doing to my ex-boyfriends back then and how they was holding control and all that other stuff and what that mean. But like I said, I've never felt discomfort until recently. This is my first year feeling discomfort. No, actually, I'm gonna say, I'm a lie. When I moved by myself the last few months because I wasn't paying rent because I was going against my apartment complex in a court battle, that was the first time I felt discomfort. But I've been so many different places and been around so many different people. I'm a well-versed person when it comes to energy and just being respectful to people who respect me and knowing my place. And as long as I'm respected and I feel healthy, my son's healthy, I don't have no problem with having anybody around me. That's why I kept around my ex so long. I'm like, okay, you got a little issue because you got learning disability issues. Your mama is a bitch and you live next to some racists. I give you a pass because maybe them racists around you make you feel like that. So I'm gonna give you a pass because I understand. I'm a very understanding person. We can't control our environments. We can only control how we react to them. And I tried my best. So when it comes back down to square it all the way back around to the original point, when it comes down to somebody to lead us in a space where we learning to be in a space where we can respect each other and know that our energy is our money, we need to invest our energy into our own crypto. And the crypto, like I said, backed by what? What is American dollar backed by? The blood of babies? Well, we don't need that. So if we don't need the blood of babies to survive, then I think it would make sense for us to maybe potentially have a crypto that's just based on respect, compassion, understanding, common sense. We all commonly understand that we don't want to do business with no motherfuckers that's raping kids and tearing kids apart from the inside out. We don't want to do. Who's standing by that? I know there was some religions back in the day, Aztecs and Mayans was sacrificing babies at the top of pyramids and shit. Okay, so sacrifice ain't nothing new. But we all now understand what energy is and how it can be transferred simply by just being polite. What's the problem? Like, dang, I done had about 5 of y'all come on here and say rude stuff because I'm not even paying attention to y'all. It's not affecting me. This person just said, why is this heifer not at work? This is work. What are you talking about? See, it be y'all people that's scary. Scared of the revolution. Jesus, you do realize Jesus is backed by the Vatican Church, right? The idea of Jesus is backed by Jews and the Vatican Church, which are all openly blood drinking vampires, right? You do don't y'all with this you need Jesus talk. We do realize Jesus was crucified on the cross for others. So Jesus was a sacrifice. He was the most spiritual prophetic individual in the whole village, and they sacrificed him of all people. And then he came back from the dead as a spiritual person and healed people. And no one questioned it. But then when you say I'm spiritual and I can talk to my dead ancestors, now I'm a demon. Okay, so then what was Jesus? I'll wait. I could tell you I was strangled to damn near death when I was 14 years old and lost all the air in my lungs and heard the ringing sound and saw the light. And I'm still here at 32 years old. And I could talk to my dead ancestors and I could hear people's voices talking to me directly through clear audience. What does that make me? A prophet like Jesus too, huh? We were made in his image, so call us by our names. Most intellects do not believe in God, but the theory's just the same. Everybody's religion's just the same. The thought, the theory of what it all means is just the same. Oh, on and on and on and on. My cipher keeps rolling like a rolling stone. On and on. And you just keep going. Like, pills for what? I'm in pharmaceutical technician school, so all the pills that are needed, I got access to them in due time. So, no. And they said we got her hooked on something. Come on, let's go ahead. Let's go in. Let's ambush it. Anyways, I'm not listening to y'all. Let me go ahead move that down there. But yeah, so whenever y'all decide to be mature and realize that like literally money's not backed by anything, so the fact that we're even killing each other for it is the stupidest shit in the world. The fact that we're competing each other and elbowing each other in the face for money is dumb. The fact that we're actually willing to siphon someone else's energy to make our business run is dumb. But it's funny because when I close down my portal and I go into other people's businesses, all their stuff and all their electronics just shut off for some odd reason. Like I remember one time I went to the beauty supply store and I was like, I guess in my boyfriend's energy. And they were like, yeah, we move kind of slow here. So like I had paid and everything. I could swipe my card and everything. But for some odd reason, like the store, like the receipt, I was like, no, just you gotta hold on for us. You gotta wait for us. Gotta give us a second. I'm like, what is she talking about? So I just like kind of like sat there and like I don't know. Like I guess the high frequency energy that he be in where he kind of just be moving all the time, like tick, 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 tick. Like I slowed down and finally the receipt printed. I was like, oh shit. You gotta realize like it's different frequencies, different realities through different frequencies. If you in that slow ass frequency, you just want to be slow all day and be cool. It's nothing wrong with it. You can live in that frequency and in that energy. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you in that high paced frequency, there's nothing wrong with that either. There's people who love that energy. There's nothing wrong with us living in different frequency bubbles. But at the end of the day, everybody's money spends the same. Well, not exactly, because I tried to send myself money on my own Cash App or my own Apple Cash. So from one Apple Cash to another on my phone, which maybe that's why it didn't work because it's my own Apple Cash. But I couldn't send it to myself from one phone to another. But my friend was able to get their friend to send me something on my phone. It's just it's so much stuff that you'll see in the world, man. Like sometimes you realize money. Like my friend was like, "All right, I'm about to pay for your food. Just give me a second." Like literally energy and money, when you realize that fine line, that finite line, that your energy is your money. Someone says stop being your bank account all the time and change your attitude. You are your bank account. So having connections to a lot of people would make you quote unquote rich, right? If all these people are actually abundant thinkers and not siphoners. Like you might get connected to a bunch of people that are siphoners and then you'll feel poor, but you'll have a lot of people around you. But if you're around a lot of people who are invested or attached to people who are abundant, that's why they're doing the sacrifices. You understand now why it makes sense for us to start to focus on our own community so we can keep our kids protected in our own bubbles, keep our fresh energy connected and protected to our own selves, because they're doing it in their communities. Like I said, when they were walking through security, the grandma wasn't playing. Don't touch my grandbaby. Don't touch my grandbaby. Don't touch my don't touch my family. And it's not out of no disrespect. It's like just don't touch him. Like why are you in my granddaughter's house touching my grandson? Respectfully. What are you doing that for? That's not your grandchild. And we have family connections over here. We have people over here. We got several generations of people to watch over this kid. We do not need you to come over here and keep on trying to enforce your authority over this child. We're very capable and comfortable of taking care of the children that are attached to our bloodline. But a lot of times people will say, well, they're just disrespectful and rude. Like, no, you keep on trying to put this man trying to put his hook in my son's heart. This man trying to put his hook in my son's ass. And y'all thinking, because y'all listening to this boy, oh, she ain't got no family that love her. She ain't like the lady at the damn front desk, the lady who ran the front desk of this neighborhood. She's like, so, and got no furniture in their house. She was talking about the people upstairs. Now, the funny thing is I knocked on their door and I seen in their house. I'm like, last time I checked, their house looked like they had furniture in it. I'm like, I could have sworn I saw like the tape, like the front area looked good. Like, how you telling me this woman upstairs is pregnant and her husband ain't got no furniture? You a damn lie. She was saying it to project it at me to make me feel some kind of way, like, oh shit, well no, I ain't got no furniture. Her and the property manager walked in my house the other day. I think it was 2 days ago. The property manager's, oh, you're the infamous Sierra I've been hearing about. They walk in, she's like, oh, your house is cute. And the other girl was like, I'm like, yeah, what you talk about? No furniture. I got furniture. And how, well, your mama bought it. It don't matter if my mama, my daddy, my baby daddy, or I bought it, or my son bought it, or a gift bought it. You don't know why my mom bought it. Maybe she owed it to me because she the reason why I lost my whole entire apartment before. Maybe she owed it to me because she was supposed to pay for my storage because she told me she would, because she's the one that asked me to move out of my apartment. And because she didn't have it, all my shit got sold. All my purses, all my shoes, all my clothes, all my salon stuff, everything that I had. 5 years of me building up myself independently on my own money, my own business, my own everything got sold away because she was not able to perform when she was supposed to. Because she told me to trust her and not myself. She couldn't do it. So she felt obligated to do this for me. So yeah, I got furniture because she owed it to me. Not because I'm an entitled little brat, but because when I had my shit set up, she told me to trust her instead of my own journey. And she wanted me to follow her. Which is why, again, I don't like following older women, because every time I've ever tried to do that, I fucked myself up by trusting someone else's judgment of my pathway. I fucked myself up when I got behind a boy who, she's homeless and I'm the one that helped her. No, you the one that kept me underneath your thumb and made sure I wasn't smart enough to take my $7,000 and invest it in a salon plaza across the street and live in my salon plaza every night and hustle out the mud. You convinced me to be stupid. That's what you did. You convinced me to be dumb, and I take accountability for that. But what we're not going to do, no furniture, no furniture. You think you know everything. Maybe if you fucked with me, I'd help you do your hair. I can help you do the best wig install. Really be cool with me. Stop trying to fuck my nigga spiritually behind my back and be lit and feel like you got control over me because he wants you to, oh yeah, I'll let you get over top of her. I'll let you do this because I don't really fuck with her. She's a throwaway anyway. But then as soon as I learn what's going on, he back over here trying to, okay, so like, come on now. Y'all think I can't see what's going on? Messy as hell in the office. But this is why I don't trust older women leading me. It's not out of disrespect for the older women. It's just I've done a lot in my life to feel as confident as I feel in myself. Whether I got the most energy back in me, whether my spine is the most erect, whether the energy's coming off the right way or not. I've done a lot. I've defeated a lot of demons, and I've been in a lot of rooms with a lot of different people. So I have a brain on my head and on top of my shoulders. Now, whether or not I'm carrying my whole family behind me, and sometimes they want to get in front of me and show the world that they better than me because they got more accolades because they was able to push me back to this particular time because of me trusting my mom instead of myself. Again, that's why I don't trust older women, because I trusted my mother and that fucked me up. It took away 10 years, damn near, of my success. Me living with my grandmother, sleeping on the floor, was homeless then too. I had to live with my son at 2 months at my best friend's house. My baby father was in jail. My grandmother kicked me out. She bought me a Jeep and told me I couldn't use it to go to school. I'm like, why you buy me a Jeep if you didn't want me to drive it when you want me to drive it? Oh, Genuine was at the dealership when I saw, but yeah, you can only use this on this. I'm like, but I got hair school on the weekends. Why I can't drive the car? I got my license and everything. Nah, I'm going to drive the car. Why do you need to drive the Jeep if you got 2 Benzes and a BMW? It was just people trying to have control over me just to be like, yeah, I'm still in control. Yeah. That's why I don't trust older women. It's not because I'm really disrespectful. It's because I really am a really positive energy, and I really am a smart woman, and I really could lead a whole entire nation to success and freedom. Truly. I really know that I could. I'm confident in that knowingness of myself. My own grandmother, I could never die for you to live. So you telling me that you know that if I get on top of my game, that it's going to be time for you to go bye-bye. Bet. So that's the reason why you doing all these spiritual attacks to me. Bet. So that's why you keep setting up all my exes and threatening them if they help me ever get above you, that you would hurt them, and you get all these white people to attack them, and you would get people to do spell work on them. Oh, bet. So that's why they get blocked. Oh, it makes sense now, because you at the top of my pyramid, fucking up my life. You buy me a car and tell me I can't use it, and then kick me out with a 2-month-old. Then my father come back around years later, take me out for my 21st birthday, and damn near I get drugged up. Who knows what the fuck happened to me? I somehow get picked up from a hotel with friends. Who was the friends at the hotel? Oh, you peed on yourself in the lobby. Oh, she pissed on my leg. So my dad was at the hotel with some friends with me, and they asked for a room. So you was trying what? Because you was a pimp back in the day, you trying to prostitute me out to make back the money because I kicked over a bucket at the party because you got me drunk as fuck. But these are the people who are in my life trying to be above me. So no, when I'm a woman and I'm telling you I don't trust being underneath older people and older women, it's not because I don't respect authorities. Because every time I had to respect some sorts of authority in my family, they're trying to tear me down. They're trying to literally kill me. And it's because they don't want their version of the US and what they've built through these last few generations to fall and crumble. But they don't realize what you're building on is dead weight. What you're building on is dead bodies of babies and blood. And at some point, we got to, as a community, realize like, nah, we got to take accountability for this. We killing babies and shit to live longer. How does that make sense? It don't make sense. So no, if you want to threaten me with some white women over top of me, so at this point now I gotta have connections to get on top of you or something, because you're stopping me from changing the world into what would benefit everybody. But some people are so hell bent on the value of money and what it makes them look like that they realize without the money there's nothing to look at. There's nothing to like about them except for the fact that they have money. They want to be envied. They want people to be jealous of them. They want people to lust after them. They want people to beg for their attention. I don't want anyone to beg for my attention. I want to talk to y'all whether it's only one person on this live or 0 people. And y'all know that because I come on here consistently every single day, no matter who's on the live. I don't do this for the clout. I don't do this for the attention. I do this because I genuinely understand and believe and know that if I don't say any of these things, that we're not going to take our money, our energy, and focus it on our Black community and heal our wounds, our trauma before we keep on trying to go to the Asian spa to get a massage, keep on trying to get our nails done, keep on trying to get more bundles, keep on trying to get a new purse, keep on trying to get a white man to marry us because he's going to treat me better than a Black man. The Black man can't treat you good because he ain't got nobody treating him good. How he going to treat you good when he ain't never had nobody treat him good? But then the one girl that does treat him good and puts herself on the line and sacrifices her better judgment and treats a man good, then everybody in the collective is laughing at me like I'm a fucking stupid ass idiot. Oh, he's playing you. That's what you get. You shouldn't have nursed him back to health. That's what you get. You dumb. That's why your baby father left you too. Because you're stupid enough to keep on nursing niggas. No, I'm stupid enough to actually be a loving woman to men. Because men can't be good unless they've actually experienced good. There's no women in the Black community willing to, as soon as a nigga treats you wrong, fuck that nigga, bye, bitch. Get out of here. You went back to him, you so dumb. There's nobody willing to finally break down and be like, bruh, you know what? I don't care how I look. I gotta, and then the ones who do that, she's stupid. And then the men who be dumb enough to get women like that and still cheat on them. But that's trauma that's in us because we're looking outward to everybody else's community. Like, did it look good? Did it look good? Did I stun on her good enough, y'all? Did y'all laugh hard enough? The Asian people, did they give me a rise in your stock? To the white people, am I gonna get more doggy treats? Are y'all gonna stop hitting me so hard? Cause y'all, if I let you hit her, are you gonna stop hitting me? To the Hispanic community, if I let you have sex with her, are you gonna let me eat some of the food out of your closet? We need to focus on our own community and start looking at ourselves and take our eyeballs and start focusing on ourselves for a good year. Black community. And I'm confident enough to know that I can lead that. And that's why I haven't had respect for certain elder women who try to come above me and step over me. Because again, in our community, we don't believe in that. We believe in so much other stuff. Competition, looks, ass fatter, this, that, and the third. Like, if you get next to me and you start showing me that you know something, I'm like, oh shoot, look, I'm gonna sit back and learn. Look, you bang on, okay, what? Teach me something, because I don't know everything, and I'm humble enough to know that good leaders can get led. But when you're trying to lead me out of a power hierarchy, and you just simply just stomping on my shoulder, stomping on my forehead, blocking my third eye, blocking my son's third eye, just keeping me in this bubble of, oh, I gotta feel like a cat with my ears peeled back like this, and I gotta hunch over like this, and I don't feel comfortable. I feel like this all the time. Why the fuck would I want to look like this in a corner all the time? Look at this. This shit look ugly. The posture is just fucking ugly. Why would you want someone that got melanin in their skin like you to look like that? Other communities don't believe in doing shit like that. It'll be 20 Hispanic people living in the same apartment, all paying that rent together until everybody got their own house. You got enough money, you got a husband, your husband gonna move in the house too. He gonna be fucking you in there, everything. Y'all be having kids in that motherfucker. It's gonna be energy busting. Everybody gonna be energetic all day. Cause ain't nobody stressed about bills, cause bills always paid. Bills always paid, everybody credit good. Credit good, everybody can get a house. They're smart. Black people, I'm moving to my own apartment and it's luxury. Nobody can come over here because of how traumatized you've been throughout your childhood. You didn't grow up like that. But me and my siblings, we grew up in my grandmother's apartment that she's still living to this day on the floor. All 5 of us on the floor. We eventually got air mattresses. We'll pop the air mattress. My brother used to pee on himself on the floor. It'd be piss stains on the carpet, all that shit. I ain't no rich kid. I came from nothing. I ain't say that we ain't came from, we like I said, we got it out the mud. So again, to my family who made it into these government jobs and was trying to get some kind of hierarchy, to get some kind of covering, to get some kind of protection for their family, I get it. And to every black person that's done it, I get it. But now that we know that the government ain't shit, what now? Because that's a badge of honor that's not even worth, like even me with I have DOD clearance. I have IT Security Plus. I got the Security Plus certification too. I could do IT too. I done did everything. There ain't a job you can name that I ain't done. Cooked, cleaned, nannied, wiped ass. Done did it all. Except for suck dick. I mean, technically having a husband. Anyway, I done did everything. Okay. Danced on a pole. I done did everything. I had to experience all forms of life. So I'm not an unwell-rounded person. But when I say these things, it's because now I've seen everybody's struggle. And the one thing that I realized is us black people not focusing on ourselves. I've had all the jobs. They all suck. Cause I'm doing something for money. And then now that I know that the money is all printed on bloody paper from trees that was cut down to suffocating us, because we need the trees to breathe. We about to be like the Lorax. We about to have to pay for air now. We about to have to pay for air. People so spiritually like they got somebody on top of you. Like there's somebody on top of my nose right now, like a spirit on top of my nose right now. It feel like whatever this is sucking all the air out my face. This is my dad's spirit. Move out my face. Always somebody trying to be on the most ring, the outer ring. I'm the biggest bird. I'm on the out ring. I get the freshest air. I bring the air into y'all. Y'all live inside of me. The air kind of stuffy in here. Oh, there we go. I found you. Woo. There go the air. Now that's some clear air right there. Yes, sir. There you go. Now, why the hell do we have to do that just to breathe air in America? Why is it somebody always rushing to be on the outer ring? Someone rushing to be on. Why are we making rings of cycles around each other? Why are we? Look, I'm in the cycle. I'm like, look, I'm in the cycle. I'm going to get out the middle and take my leg and step on top of the cycle. Why would I want to be run around in a circle? Why did they teach you mathematics to keep you stuck running around in the damn hamster wheel when the journey is linear? But celebrities and the people who are caught up in this Epstein shit, they trying to do this backpedaling shit where they talking about something. We're not living in a linear, where it's about running backwards. So they're not using their third eye to go forward. They're using the back of their brain to go backwards. That's the secret. They trying to go backwards in time. That's the secret. Because everybody don't want to face the inevitable. But inevitably, whether we believe it or not, this cycle gonna have to end one way or another. And I'd rather it end in the way where we all got to experience heaven on earth before we had to go ahead and get blown the fuck up by another country. Because Venezuela and all them get real pissed off with us shooting their drones down. You know, all these other countries getting real pissed off with how U.S. just keep coming in and blowing up their kids and their children and their women and vaporizing them and shit. Just to siphon up more energy because the fucking government over here is dying because there's a bunch of dead vampires sucking the blood out of people and literally torturing kids to get a certain frequency in the blood to eat and drink the blood. Literally, I feel like my ex's job was to incite fear, to get adrenochrome started up and boiled in people's blood so that different people from the data centers could come the next day and harvest the adrenochrome or the energy that was then created by the fear and hysteria that was caused. Industry plants. Their job is to come in and give you all kinds of fear so that that energy is now harvested off of you. I'm not that. I'm not here to bring fear to you, but I'm here to bring you a reality. Reality is we need to make our own crypto and lock them out. Our energy needs to be sacred. We have $1 trillion of spending power. That's half of what those 10 rich people have. Split that up 10 ways. 2.3 trillion ain't that much. I mean, it's still a lot, but compared to us together, you know what I'm saying? So when are we gonna learn that we could do this? Like, so how do you start a crypto? I'm about to Google that right now because I'm like, where can we start it at? Is it gonna be a US based thing? Is it gonna be a Jamaican based thing? Is it gonna be, because Akron is in Ghana. Blockchain, I don't know where 19 Keys has set a blockchain at. But that's Black owned and operated. It's a bunch of Black billionaires and wealth people over there. They've been doing that for years. I went to an expo about that in Baltimore about when I dated my first ex. The ex that attacks me the most. Okay, the one that attacks me the most. Yeah. African guy. No, he might be second most. I think my baby father attacks me more than him because my baby father's in prison. 6 years in, down in Louisiana. You look at the map. Yeah, he still kind of got me locked in his space a little bit. So, yeah, I'm like, I understand a lot. I've been around a lot of different people, rich, poor, broke, small, big, white, pink, blue. I've been around them all. Poor, locked up in jail, free from hell. I've been around everything. And the one thing that still rings true is Black people do not respect themselves enough. Meaning we look to every other person to find the value in ourselves. And when we do find places where the Black people are valuing ourselves, those people become a space where they even believe in a hierarchy. And they start to treat the people who come in and the new people like, oh, well, you at the bottom and we're at the top. So I'm no offense, sacred woman, poop, poop, poop. Hey, we up here at the top. Now I understand respect and authority in someone who came before me, but again, if I'm trying to help y'all, like sacred women, when we gonna start our own? Like y'all need to have y'all own crypto. The sacred woman coin. What is the sacred woman crypto? Yeah, Queen of Four. But she probably locked in with 19 Keys 9 times out of 10 because they had did a conversation. So hopefully she's locked in there and she put her crypto, and her son Supernova Slum. Hopefully they put that in. And they already got that all flowing and stuff. So I'm a person who, like I said, I've been in the highest of highest rooms and I've been in the lowest of lowest rooms. I've been in all of them. And quite frankly, being in all these spaces, seeing all these faces, like, again, you could thymus chakra hit me as much as you want to. You could crown chakra hit me. You could casual chakra hit me. You could bindu chakra hit me. You could hit me in my 5th eye, my 25th eye. Child, it ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna just figure out how to get out of it and keep moving. Like, it's never gonna stop what I know God told me to do. So, with that all being said, I pray that this message has hit the right ears some way, somehow. Pain is our only learning master. Yeah, because when you finally learn how to master the feeling of pain, you stop feeling pain. It's like, pain. Okay, moving on to the next journey. Like, okay, having a baby is painful, but it's bringing life. So you can't tell me that pain is mean I'm gonna die. Like, unless I'm really like, and I've already did that like about 5 different times, and I'm still here. So. It gets to a point where you learn to master what you identify as pain. Like, is it really pain, or is it simply just me learning a different way of holding on to something? Like, I've learned that my son, he feel like he's always here. Bro, we didn't get no message. You were just saying big words with no meaning. Bye. Girl so lost, talking God, on the other hand, enlightenment. I know that that's a spam account. Okay, so yeah, we're not lost. We're here in this body. Let's see who's back there. I'll tell you like this. It doesn't matter who, what, where, when. Hit a bit, huh? Yeah. With the people that I've been talking about, of course I'll be hit. I mean, I came at the Epstein people. I came at the government. I'm not expecting to go through this and be clear of having a hit or a laceration on my face or what would really be considered my womb space or the womb space that I'm dwelling in currently. You know, I'm not expecting to go through this and not feel one lick or one scratch. You don't ride a bike for the first time and not fall off and get a knee scrape. And that's what it's like for me, just understanding no matter what I do, where I go, I know it's going to be fall, get back up, rise again, turn it around, fall, rise, get back up, get back again, wrong boyfriend, wrong time, fall, rise, get back up again, wrong, you know, it's going to be that. It's that. When you're on a journey trying to free other people, it comes with sacrificing your own space a few times. And there's nothing ignorant about anything that I said. Everything that I said had factual proof to back it up, had other people's perspectives to back it up, and also had something new that we haven't experienced yet, the idea of our own crypto. There's going to be people who don't like what I have to say. They're going to want to hit me. They're going to want to stop me. They're going to want to block me. If you're really a person who genuinely wants to get through life and genuinely wants to change the world, you're going to have people who will try to tear your airplane out the sky, who are going to try to tear your spaceship out the sky, who's going to try to tear the sails on your ship. It does not matter. I'm 5'9". Do I want to learn martial arts? Not really. All I'm saying is this. It doesn't matter what I've experienced and how far open I get ripped, torn, slaughtered, sliced. What am I feeling? Honestly, what I feel, it just feels like a little bit of tightness in my solar plexus. To me, in my face feels a little like the nerves around my nose feel a little weird. But honestly, I don't feel nothing bad. Like, again, like I said, I've been through every single realm you could imagine. So I've already felt the worst pain in the world. So it's not bothering me. It doesn't like what if you see something where it looks like maybe on my womb, right? And it's like it looked like the womb got split in half and it's like this, just laid out like this, just fucked up. I don't feel that. I don't feel that. You might be seeing it. It might look it might look crazy, but I don't feel it. I've been through it already. I've been slaughtered 1,000,001 times. And I want to get back up and get restored and get rebuilt. It's just like a car. It got crashed, it got broken into, and it's going to get put back together. Because it's not bothering me the way it's bothering you to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might look at it and be like, oh my God, that's so horrible. How did that happen? Who's there? Like, ooh, oh my God. But like, to me, a person who can go through pain, because if you've never experienced a certain level of pain, you don't have a pain tolerance. Do you see this tattoo on my back? Do you know how many hours that took having a needle digging into me? Do you see this tattoo on my stomach right here, all of my rib cage? Do you see these tattoos on my waist? The whole tattoo on my whole thigh right here? This tattoo on my chest? This stuff don't bother me. These piercings all over my ears and my nose. That's why ancient culture, it teaches you to get tattoos and stuff. You don't feel pain the same way. Pain is just a teacher, like you said. It's like, okay, what is this? Oh, okay, somebody stabbed me in my solar plexus. Okay, don't worry about it. I'll fix it later. We need to take this world back, or else the woman is going to die. You're a child thinking a tat is a big girl thing. No. I'm saying if you can channel pain you can get through life. If you can't handle pain, how you gonna get through childbirth if you can't endure pain? How you gonna get through anything if you can't endure pain? If a little bit of pain makes you feel like, oh my God, I can't take it, I'm gonna give up. Oh my God, it hurts so bad. I'm so embarrassed. Everybody's looking at me. I look stupid. Oh my God. It's like, what are you gonna get done in life? Like, I'm sitting here in this closet with people coming every single which way at me. That's why I don't like being in my closet, because it's like I'm in between 4 different perspectives. Lady downstairs, lady behind me, lady above me, lady to the side of me. I'm going to have 3 different energies coming at me, plus y'all. That's like, I'm going to have a bunch of different energies coming at me, opposing what I have to say, or vibing with what I have to say, or something. It's going to be something. It is what it is. It's just what it's going to be. It's all y'all 45 of y'all coming at me saying what y'all say. Look, it's going to be people throwing apples on the stage. It's going to be people throwing tomatoes. I don't care. I said what I said because the people who needed to hear it heard it. And I'm going to put myself back together when I get off of this live and move forward. The whole neighborhood might feel some kind of way about it. Oh my God, she said this. Well, look, I'm going to put her in a blender and teach her who's really on top, and oh, woo, 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 and yada, yada, yada. Like, look, if you got to be all in my business and it's trying to stop me from shining and glowing, and you want to be on the top of all the energy, like every single bit of energy I pull in, you take into your household, you sitting your pussy lips on top of my Kabbalah system, and you got 3 other women on top of you, and y'all siphoning my energy out of me to y'all, so that y'all can have a sunny day to make my days gray. That speaks on the characteristics that you are upholding. That speaks on the poorness of your spirit. That speaks on the poverty of your mind. So if it's 25 women stacked on top of me right now just to siphon all this energy out of y'all, and they not going to give it back to me, and I just work for them, and I just put in the work, and that's, again, this is why I don't like being underneath people, because ain't nobody willing to take this sacrifice and be sitting here in front of this camera and talk like this. But then all the people who's here and involved, the energy good, y'all want to bring it in, but then when it's time to break bread and give back, it's like, oh, nah, we can't help. It's like, huh? Because y'all here subscribe to my message. Y'all here to hear what I got to say. But I got to realize if it's 34 women stacked up that's giving me attention so that I can get this energy to y'all enough for me to be able to hold space for y'all, I got to also respect that too. So it goes both ways. Clear? All right, I'm going to do these cards for y'all and get y'all this reading and get y'all the heck up out my face. Okay? Because my little back is hurt. Okay? My little back is sore. The Holy Spirit is not subject to change or manipulation. There's a Holy Spirit. Long suffering sucks. Suffering sucks. Devotion frees. If you're devoted, you don't suffer. Pain, but not suffering. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not suffering at all. It's just, oh, my back hurt a little bit. Okay. The Holy Spirit is the woman. The whole that lets all the spirits come into this realm. You know how much pain women endure every day? If y'all men had to endure a cramp, just one cramp, y'all would damn near die. The amount of pain that our body feels just with just cramps, y'all would die. Y'all seen the men who get the cramp machines put on them on YouTube and on Instagram and stuff? As soon as you put that thing on them, what? You put the cramp machine on them, what? A mess. They breaking down to the knees, buckling. A mess. Y'all men could never handle what women go through. Y'all would fall. Y'all would crumble. Could you imagine pushing something the size of damn near a watermelon out of something the size of an apple? No. Because magic is in women, not in men. Men got magic too. But not the same kind that we got. And I wish men would learn to respect that, but that's the problem. Patriarchy doesn't want you to. And that's why America is failing, because America believes in being in control of your woman and controlling your woman's, like, other cultures. Even Dr. Sebi was like, the issue, the reason that we're dying is because we keep on trying to take control of our women. We keep on trying to control our women. That's why we're dying. That's it. Ascending. Boss. You're ascending into a boss position. A soulmate is on the way. Someone to help you hold this position. I told, look, that's why I told him, like, look, if you my man, you gotta know there's gonna be a target on your back. The veil is thin. You my man, you gotta know. The rich guy also just popped out. Priest. If you my man, there's gonna be a target on your back. Like if you and me are a couple, you gotta know that we out here fighting conspiracies together. Like we gotta be on the government watch list. For you to be my man, we gotta be on the government watch list. Cause like what? You can't be my man and talk about something. You want to be a revolutionary. Oh, you don't want to be a revolutionary, rather. How you gonna be my man? How you gonna be my man? You don't want to be a revolutionary, but you want to be my man? How? And you could have any job and be a revolutionary because, you know, you could be the good officer, the one that barely pulls people over and only, you know, pulls people over to give them a warning. Or, hey, I'm just pulling you over to let you know. I don't know if you know that your tags are dead. I could give you a ticket for this, but I'm just warning you because maybe you didn't know, okay? All right, I'm looking out for your girlfriend. All right, yeah, y'all have a good day. All right, keep up the good work. There's good and bad in all. But yeah, if you want to be my man, you know you got to be on the government watch list, you know? Got to be. Something about a house or a home, a spiritual home. I'm thinking this is more like a spiritual home. So somebody's a Kabbalian system, somebody's Kabbalah. So the pathway to get home, to get to a certain house. Something about flying monkeys and awakening. So you're starting to realize who has been a flying monkey over your home. You're having an awakening. Or the flying monkeys are finally having an awakening. People are finally starting to realize who you are. Somebody's obsessed with you. Edward and Wills, I'm 80% positive I have a vortex portal on my road, making a video later today. I've been drawn there big time, so I'm hoping to investigate a little bit. There is a portal. All right, so you have protection while somebody else has an entity attachment. There's a mature woman in reverse and a karmic feminine in reverse. So these two people have a entity attachment. They tried to say maybe you are a Jezebel or they are Jezebels. There's a community, something about a community. What about this community? Occupation, maybe they're realizing your occupation. A community, oh, what card just came out? I thought I just saw the other card. Oh yeah, I did see it. A community is responsible for abusing you. There's some community abusing you, but you're unbothered by the abuse. Your chakras, something about your chakras. Oh, see, I already ate. I ate my special K this morning. Yes, sir. Ate my special K. And then after I had my special K, I had my coffee with protein in it. They're doing rituals, or they've been doing rituals on you. A community has been doing rituals on you. Maybe while you do your work, they're doing rituals on you, and it's finally being seen by higher ups. Because you're truly a starseed. You truly are who you say you are. Ancestors are here to protect you and vouch for you at this time. You are truly a high priestess. It is being recognized. Voodoo has been being done to you. You truly are a rising star, and you truly are divine. And it's like, it's being seen finally that you're divine feminine. Yeah. It's like, and somebody else, some people have health concerns around you. It's not you. Whoever the Jezebel is the person with the health concern. Whoever the one who is very sexually addictive and wants sex all the time, that's the person, and they're getting karma. They're the opposition. and this child is owed some money or getting some actual money for this because of some kind of destruction that was done due to voodoo. So something's being reinvested back into a child because they had to endure destruction, which was done by voodoo. They're truly in their north node when given the chance to be, right? Use your intuition in regards to this situation, though. Chakras being aligned, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Okay, look, my baby ain't never been no dead boy. We came here, we ain't had these problems until we moved here. My son always been a good student, straight A's and everything. All of a sudden, he talking about something, I'm failing classes. What? Since when? Rich guy and actual money is being sent. Okay, or no, it's unexpected money. So some kind of spiritual abundance is coming. The legal system is involved and paying attention to the situation. Something regarding a mature man also. Maybe there's a mature man who's also involved in what? How's he involved? How is the mature man involved? They're trying to give you a love offer or some kind of love offer from a mature man? About damn time. I'm trying to get a mature one because these other ones been playing too much. They wanted you in a confusion. Somebody wanted you in confusion and illusion, or somebody was maybe doing something about love offer. Okay, confusion, illusion. And you're abandoning the confusion. Oh, you're abandoning this confusion, illusion. Someone was putting an illusion of confusion around you, and you're abandoning it. I love your cards. Are they homemade or bought? I bought these from Intuitive Kev. Shout out to Intuitive Kev. One of my favorite tarot readers in the collective. If y'all are not aware of him, he's dope. He does really good readings. He drew every single picture on these cards. He actually was not an artist. He was going through a hard time, he said, and he just didn't know what to do. He was down on his luck. He started drawing these pictures because he was into tarot at the time, and he just released the card deck, and he's always selling out. Like, he has these. This is the Kipper deck. Then he also has the tarot deck, and I believe he also has a complete oracle deck. I think he has 3 decks, if I'm not mistaken. But I do know he has the Mist deck, and then the extra deck. So he has 4 decks. He has this deck, the tarot deck, the Mist deck, and then the extra deck. Okay, something regarding family. The family is having a health concern. So it's not you, it's the family that has the health concern. Because through all the entities and things that you've been through, everybody can vouch you've always been a healthy, positive energy. Everybody can bet or vouch that you've always been a good person. So their companies, corporations. That's why any company you go to any of my bosses. Before I dated my ex, child, good, stupendous. Can we promote her? Can we give her another position? Why she gotta leave? You leaving already? Only reason I'm not doing security anymore is because I was a newer employee, and during COVID, they cut everybody who was newer because they had to downsize on the company because they started making machines that could do our jobs to make it more efficient. So they had to give the people who had been there for a long time, because a lot of people had, like I said, pensions and insurance and all kinds of things to those jobs. Because my job doing security was good. Look, we had dental and vision. So I'd be going to get my glasses easy. It was get my teeth done. I had got the whole right side of my side. I think I got all my fillings done on the right side of my face for like $500. And I'm supposed to do the other side for $700, but I didn't come back for the other side. Shame on me for that. But yeah, my dental was good. I had good dental, good healthcare, good vision plan. Like I said, we might have been sitting on our feet all day, but I was making at least $1,000 a week too, and they would let us get extra hours, so we would be sitting there all day. Then eventually, if you started to like the people at the job, you find people to talk to. So during the events at night, they would have like events where all the different government people from different buildings would come and have parties at the museum. So just like night at the museum, I used to literally live that life. Like, I'd be in the museum, it's the Natural Museum, Smithsonian Museum of Natural History versus National History. Okay, there we go. Natural history. So that museum was fun because, like, when they would put the lights on around the woolly mammoth and stuff, and they put all the lights around all the different galleries and stuff, and you see like everything is like pink, and they would get served alcoholic drinks and all that little champagne and all that. We used to see them white people get down. Like, I'm like, oh shit, look at Sally after work. Okay, Sarah, okay, twerking that ass. Let me see. Used to see them white girls shaking, twerking. It was like, bruh, she used to be hilarious. I was like, we used to sit with the coworkers. I'm like, hey Russell. He's like, yeah. He's like, you good? You need me to break you? I say, what they over there doing? He said, girl, they over there trying to dance. They doing a stinky chicken wing. You want to go see them? The job was good. As long as you could endure sitting on your feet all that time, it was good. They paid good too, and it was under the what you call this? They had the union, so we had to get pay raises like every 6 months. So I went from getting I think $17 when I first got there to maybe like almost 18. I think I almost got to $20 an hour. Oh shit, damn it made $20 an hour. Cause I don't remember them taking too much money out of my check either. But I had dental and health and vision. The job was bomb, and because of that job, that's the reason why I ended up getting $10,000. What you call it when COVID came for unemployment, we was getting $900 a week unemployment, and that's the reason why I got a Roth IRA because they had started me a 401k and I switched it over to the Roth IRA. So that's what started my retirement plan. I mean, I had one started at Jamba Juice when I used to work at Jamba Juice too, but like. Yeah, my shit was very much set and still is, like, because of that job. So I never hated that job. You know, I just hated that people there didn't understand the kind of person I was. But now that we're removed from the job, a lot of my coworkers that work there, they follow me on Instagram, some of them on Facebook. And we say happy birthday to each other, you know, hey girl, checking in on you, you looking good. Like, I think some of my genuine adult friends that I see do adult things are all from there. And it's funny because most of us started off there, like the females especially, did not like each other worth a damn. But she started seeing me for who I was, and she started not hanging with the girls who was talking so much shit about me. She started like, oh, Roberts, and she would talk to me. She's like, oh, she's not weird. She's just different. She's cool. And then people like, I still don't like her. Well, I got a business doing lashes and I make $200 a week. Every day I do lashes, I do $200. It's like, it started being a competition. It's like, I'm not competing with y'all, but I literally do hair when I leave here every single day. Like, not only do I make this money, but I also drive to my mother's house in Bowie, where I do not live. And I go and do hair for 2 hours and do locks and get another $150 and then go home with my son after making $150 here and doing it. Like, I used to make money, okay? So I was never one of those people like, oh my God, I hate money and what money is because I've never had it. And I don't understand people with money. They're just so rude. And I just hate rich people. Like, I've been around rich people my whole life. People who had money to just spend whatever, all the first class, BMW, all of the ladies. My daddy was a fucking pimp. I had diamond earrings in daycare. They stole my earrings off my ears when I was in daycare. Like, bruh, I never wanted for nothing my whole life. But when my mom left my dad when he went to prison, and she had to raise the 4 kids by the next dude by herself who was Jamaican. He came over here. His parents came from Jamaica and settled over here when he was 2. He was abusive as hell. And he was a boxer. So again, we still was in the limelight and stuff because he was on ESPN doing boxing. We like, that's daddy on TV, look. He's not my dad. He's their daddy, but that's the only man I ever called daddy because he was around since my first birthday. My mother met him at my first birthday. So I'm watching boxing. They're like, daddy on the TV, daddy on the TV. He fighting. He used to bring home the belts and everything. We'd be wearing the belts, putting the boxing gloves on. That's why I was always an athletic girl because we wasn't able to go outside. We hit the punching bag. Come on, speed back. He still trains my brother and his other sons. His other son is doing boxing as well. He's still helping. He even asked my son, at one point, he was training my son to box. So it's not like I don't have family and community and people who are decent in the world that are connected to me. It's just I took a long time off because I was homeless. I'm like, motherfuckers, y'all left me out for dead with a nigga that was whooping my ass. But it was a part of my spiritual journey. It was a part of my journey to find how much I truly respected myself. Oh yeah, these arms, yeah. We do push-ups over here. We do push-ups over here. We work out. Yeah. I used to have skinny arms though. There was a point in time when my arms were skinny, but I drink protein in my coffee and I just started eating meat like 2 weeks ago. I don't even eat meat. So the fact that my arms are like this has nothing to do with meat. This is all just naturally me lifting my groceries, lifting my waters, like being independent as fuck, not having no man around. Like that's how I got these arms. I started working out. I also danced on my pole a lot too. I just started dancing on it again recently though, but like my arms, I don't know. I was also, when I was homeless, I work out every single day. I had nothing to do all day. So like when I wasn't doing Grubhub, when they finally stopped letting me work at Grubhub and DoorDash, because I don't know what happened. When I was with him, all my accounts got deleted. It's like, I don't know, something with this boy stuff just start going wrong. Like the DoorDash account, they like based on you and your activities and the time something's messing up because it's two different worlds. It's two different spatial realms. Like he was already in the freaking afterlife, and I'm sitting here in the real life. He's staying connected to me to stay connected to something. He trying to destiny swap me and all this stuff. Energy getting transferred back and forth. Lord only knows what the hell was going on because I was fine. I was living in my mother's basement, still working. I was doing, like I said, Grubhub and DoorDash. And then I met him, and the app started messing up stuff. All my electronics start glitching and stuff. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Next thing you know, him and his girlfriend on the phone, or his supposed ex that he said he wasn't talking to no more, they on the phone with me, or they on the phone with each other while I'm around. I start feeling this weird sexual feeling. I'm like, not them trying to drain my energy. What the hell going on? And that day, Grubhub was like, yeah, we can no longer work with you anymore. So all my like everything just started ending. I don't know if it's because the app was open or what, but it just so much stuff just kept happening. I was just like, what the hell? So I guess it was just a part of my spiritual journey for me to cross into the afterlife. I don't know what the hell that was. That shit was so scary. I'm like, oh my God, I can't work this job. And it's like he was gaining the energy and I was losing the energy. So people keep looking at me like but I'm like, but he even had said to me and admitted, he's like, yeah, I manifested a lot of stuff through you. So, because the day when he came to get his hair done 2 days ago, I had started doing stuff by myself, and was chilling, was big time chilling. But then he came the next day, was like, I need a hug, man, I need a hug. He called me. I'm like, you can come get your hair done tomorrow. And I even let the ladies around me know. I said, hey, he coming over tomorrow. So I'm gonna just let y'all know, be on y'all P's and Q's and watch him. So y'all can understand who, what, where, when, why, and how. Because I don't know what's about to happen. As soon as he came over, come on, you're not gonna give me none. What the fuck? No. You want your hair done. Let's do your hair. Started doing the hair. I started feeling the pull, the energy. My legs start shaking real fast. He's like, at least you sitting down this time. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing to my legs? What even is this? Boy, what is this? What is this? I don't know what this is, but it's like, I don't know. Like I said, maybe we just jetting off into a different dimension. Maybe he just knows how to portal hop. Because, I mean, I've been through a lot of different portals. If we understand how portals work and how energies, vortexes, and time is really looped, we understand. That's why Sister says, all I got is these broken clocks. I keep coming back, burning daylight. But it's still love, still love. It's just a bunch of broken clocks. Everybody trying to tell you we going one way linearly. Like, everybody is trying to go forward, then they meet a roadblock, then they go back to people from the past. Then they go forward, then they go back to somebody from the past. Then they go forward and, well, when was my life the happiest? You try to go back to that person and be like, oh, yeah, all my energy's here with you. And dude, that's why he came back yesterday. He's like, oh, I realized this is something with you. And literally, everything was cool. And I was like, you know what? I saw some scratches on his back. I said, what the fuck is this? Oh yeah, I don't even like missionary. How do you, that's not the only way to get scratches on your back. But yeah, it is. But still, I'm like holding, I'm like, nah, that's definitely giving somebody was scratching on your back. Yeah, no. Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Let me take you back home. Yeah, let me take you home because ain't no fucking way. And that was the test for me. Do you really love yourself or not? Because I started realizing I got a lot of sunlight in the path that I want to go down. But I'm not sitting here sleeping around. There's nothing wrong with people who still in that life. But where we're going, us respecting ourselves as Black people, being kings and queens, we can't operate like that no more. Like, you really got to love people genuinely and be honest and open with them. Like, if you messing with 2, 3, 4, 5 women, you got to let them all know who, what, where, when, why, how. Ain't no secrets. A real king gonna have 3 wives and they all know each other and they like, girl, it's your shift. Bye. Toodaloo. I'll see y'all back. I'm about to go get my hair done. I'll be back. Y'all go ahead and hold it down. It's my break for the day. Don't come over here and call me. It's your day. And maybe that's what it. But it's like what's understood don't need to be explained. I'm not trying to hear that. You got scratches on your back. That threw me off. Because again, if we as Black people start really focusing on ourselves, we would realize why that's disrespectful. on an energetic level. If a person opens up their body to you, for you to take that access that you have and then give it to other people and then come back to the person is disgusting, especially without test results, a Carfax on where that dick has been for the last week or two. I need to know where the fuck that shit been at. Cause you been in my energy, but going over there. So you coming over here getting deposits up out of here, then taking it all back over there. Where my money at? Sound like a you problem. To you, you must be a man who's really slow. Cause to any man who really respects women, he will understand why that's disgusting. Any real men give options. Some people like open relationships, right? And it's like, if you want an open relationship, say that. But you're not my girlfriend, so why are you mad? Because you want to come over here and lay it with me. That's why. I didn't call you. You called me. If you call me and you come over here with that stuff, I have the right to be like, yeah, no, I'm good, because I don't know nothing about that. I ain't sleep with nobody that, I don't do that. You're not going to come back to me and see I got scratch marks all over my body and smack marks on my ass from another nigga fucking me, because that's nasty to me. I really genuinely love myself, and that's what I feel like this part of my spiritual journey was about. This particular relationship. I really love myself. I really can't see myself dealing with somebody who would do that. And even his child's mother, we had a conversation. She's like, oh yeah, well you accept stuff that I just would never accept, so that's why I don't deal with it no more. I'm like, lies. Imprisonment is the next card. Sweetheart. Because even me, I understand I'm connected to my baby father until the day one of us dies first. Even if our kid die, we still won't share that pain. If our kid should ever pass away before us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an understanding of just like respect and honesty. Because I'm going to be honest. I'm like, oh yeah, my baby father, he called me. I'm like, oh, no, I had my toes in somebody else's mouth. He said, what would you do on Valentine's Day? Nothing. Chilling in the house. Oh, I had my toes in somebody else's mouth the other day. Honesty is key. Man, been locked up for 6 years. Yeah. You got an achievement. You got to learn to be honest with people. And honesty is not saying, oh, well, don't worry about that. That's not your business. You're not my girlfriend. No, honesty is, okay, this is what it is. You and me got a connection that's deep and it's soul, right? My soul is with you. My heart is with you. Literally, my whole entire everything is with you. Okay, when me and you ain't together and we ain't doing right, it fucks up a lot of other stuff in my life, because a lot of stuff we went through a particular period in life together that I can't deny. I don't understand it. You don't. We don't get what happened. But based on who you are, I'm not ready to be that person yet. I still want to be outside. So I truthfully, honestly am attracted to you because of the level of what you do and the energy that you bring in naturally. You are a beautiful spirit. However, I like ratchet girls. I like ass and titties. I like girls that make me feel like a king, even though I'm not ready to do king work. So I fuck them. Like Jody said, I fuck them, but I love you. Be honest. If you can't say that to my face, then I can't respect you. Even if I know what it is. Work, labor, surprise, no hate. There's certain thoughts going on right now. Somebody's jealous and envious of you. Because it's like, I just can't, I can't be around somebody who, but they're blocked right now. It's like, I can't be in your face knowing that you genuinely would lie to my face. Because I'm looking at these scratch marks on the back and it's giving, no. I'm not dumb. I can put my hand there and make this the same exact scratch mark. The spaces of the fingers are exactly where my No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No. That would make sense to me to do that. That would be so disrespectful to the work that I do to myself or I'm doing on myself. The kind of partner that I need would know to not ever come in my face with nothing like that on their body. Or rather, even while they took a break from me, they already be taking a break to clean their mind out and really think about this. Do the same thing that I did. Because even me, y'all, I went and bought a vibrator and I didn't use it. Every time I think about using it, I'm like, nah, I feel like him and his friends are still watching me because I can still hear them talking in my ear. So I'm still connected to this group of people. So I don't even feel right doing this because it's like I'm feeding y'all's collective, but y'all not pouring into me. He came and got his hair done. I felt like it was a spiral on the side of my hip that was spiraling. And every time I looked at the spiral, somehow it was like all this sunlight in the spiral. So you was pulling energy up out of my womb. You was pulling universal energy. I got the Milky Way in my womb, energy in my womb. You pulling energy out of my room and it's making a spiral on my left side, like a ball over here, to go take for yourself, to go live a life over there by yourself. But it's connected to my womb, as if like, and I'm supposed to just be like, yes, of course I'd love to let you sleep with me again. No, this is spiritual. You fucking with my spirit. I'm not being a brat. I'm not being difficult as a woman who understands, again, back to the beginning conversation, my energy is money. You're literally taking my money, my energy, and spending it with other people. But the connection is so deep that we are a shared account. But you're taking the money out of our shared account to go spend it on other people and dates and being outside and being goofy. And having people laugh at me and then inviting white people into our house to try to chew what, me and my family down, or just me, or just my mother. Like, would you, okay, y'all go ahead and take her out so we could go, like, then lying me, future faking to me, yeah, I want to start a family with you. I guess I could start a family with you and settle down with you. But I'm looking at your phone and you scrolling through a white woman's dating app. So you just trying to put my energy with all these white women. Like, why are you trying to bury my energy in all these white people? Like, this is crazy to me because I'm so not, like, I have nothing wrong with white women, but it's so not given. Like, I don't want that around. That's not who I'm investing my energy into right now. So that's not a me problem. That's definitely a him problem. Because it's like, why would you want to do that to a black woman? Allow these white women onto your sexual energy and interjecting that into my frequency to now disturb and distort the frequency of originality in my blood and what I stand for. So again, I'm not against white women and sharing space with white women, but right now I'm not trying to focus on white women. Does that make sense? Because they already have enough going on in their environment and their collectives and their you know, their mom groups, their tennis clubs, their golfing clubs. They have enough going on where they're at. They don't need anything over here. They don't need for nothing right now. They got husbands that's attached to the biggest law firms and to the biggest 13 families. It's looking like, though, the pyramid's falling upside down, which is why they might be trying to get inside of other people's pyramids that are genuine and raw and authentic. And that's why they're looking and getting these data centers started up so they could get into our communities and figure out where the funds are at. So I guess that's why I understand these other older women trying to hide me and keep me covered up. But it's to a point where it's like, either we gonna stay covered up and hiding and they still gonna be robbing us blind through other entities and other ways and platforms. So that's why, you know, you brought him over here yesterday. He was trying to say sorry for what he did, but at the same time, I looked at the situation. I said, nah. As much as I know that that's a good thing, that I could just do it and it just, ooh, yeah, baby, I forgive you for all the trauma. It feels so good. Oh, that makeup sex be everything. All that toxic shit on the internet. No, we got to be accountable for where our energy is getting invested in. And I'm looking at the paper trail. You on a white woman dating site. Come on now. So you bringing their frequencies over to me? Why would you lock me in with that? Why would you want to lock me in with that? Why would you? And then it's like, you called me at a certain time. It's like, I know that they probably called him. It's like, come on now, we need you to do this. You called me. I ain't never seen so many old, decrepit white people at the Giant that I went to at the same time. They all look like old military veterans. All the white women that got that short haircut, they look like a butch haircut, face sagging, neck gobble, hanging all the way down to their damn near chin. At the same time, just so just coincidentally all there. And then my son woke up, he's like, my throat's so sore. Where the fuck was my son's spirit at? So you locked in with my son's spirit. Lord only knows what the fuck my son was going through in the spirit realm that night. He woke, what's up, Mom? My throat's so sore. I can't go to school. I feel pain in my left side right here. I feel pain right here. I imagine myself closing my son's mouth. Somehow my 6 closes up. Somehow my other 7 closes up. So you binded my family to your body like they was the wheels on your car or some shit, and built a car with their body parts. So my son, when you getting stabbed in your 6 and people think they attacking you and your side, you really get my son stabbed in the throat. When they stabbing you in your 7, it's really my mom getting stabbed in her throat. That's some fucked up shit. But I have to sometimes go look at it to rebuild it, to break it down and discover it and make sure it's true. And it be so true. His heart was really my son's dad's head. Like my baby father's head is your heart. And I'm supposed to just be sitting here like, oh yeah, this is cool, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna get on the internet, and then y'all, everybody on the internet doing this with their faces swiping like this. Y'all setting it up like we're the problem. I'm trying to get y'all to go to a new dimension where all this shit that we sitting here fighting over in our own community don't even exist. What do you mean we're fighting for money? We're fighting for clout. We're fighting for what? That's why every other community can so easily come in and interject themselves and plant digital plants and stuff, because we be so ready to kill each other off bucks that we forget that the whole plan was to build a system that keeps us safe. But on the back end of that, it could be, no, he was just trying to bring some of those people in so that y'all could siphon off of them. That's like you became the grocery store, so now everybody can eat off the top of your tree. So it looked like they're eating you, but really they're eating all those women instead of you on the front line. So it's so many different ways to look at it. When you really look at it, it's like, imagine how white people used to use black people's hair for cushion in their chair. Imagine that, but just white women's hair for the cushion in the black woman's chair. So that could have been the intention there as well, right? That's why I always bring both perspectives to you guys so you can see both sides of the situation and decide which side you're going to be on. Because essentially this is what's going on. People are using occult knowledge to stack each other up, stack vaginas up to the roof and sit on top of people's heads and wear different hats. And people are cosplaying. White women are cosplaying as black women. Black women are using white women to protect themselves when they go into the grocery store. It's like a layer of, I guess, with saran wrap. It's just so much shit going on spiritually that just don't make no sense. Because if money didn't exist and we could just go places for free and we just was in our communities growing our own food, we wouldn't need to go to no grocery for no processed food anyway. Right? Hold on, let me clear my throat chakra. We wouldn't need to go to the grocery store for food anyway. We'd be growing it ourselves. Yeah. We wouldn't need to go to the clothing store to go get stuff, because we could just go to the fabric store real quick. Everybody who makes clothes, they mutually share it. They be sharing ideas anyway. Oh, what are you getting? You're gonna make some clothes for your grandbabies? No, we actually just making clothes for the whole entire community. Just sitting at home, you got a job. You enjoy making clothes. You got different body types, different shapes of the people in your community. Oh, Miss So and So, hey, how you doing? I made you a new something. You look like you needed a new one. I made it just for you. It's already customized to your whole entire everything. I got you. Oh, go ahead, girl. I got you. Well, let me see it. Oh, this is cute. How much I owe you? Just make sure you babysit my kids this weekend when I go out, okay? Oh, no problem. I got you. I love the kids. What they want to eat this weekend? Bob Paul over there, his chickens, they just dropped some eggs. So but he said he got some thick chickens if y'all want to eat. But if your kids is open to the options, the other guy, Mr. Bob over there, Mr. Bob, he got them the mushrooms that taste like chicken. I could go ahead and make that. You want your kids to be healthy, or what you trying to do, baby? Okay, this dress good. Yeah, this dress look beautiful. Okay, I'll be taking this dress on with me right now. So make sure we bring them kids over. Just go ahead, tell Mr. Paul, Mr. Bob I sent you, and tell him how much. Yeah, get as much as you need for your kids, and go ahead and bring them over to me. I got you. I cook a little extra for you. So when you come home, I make sure you and kids got some food for when you for the next day. Cause I know when you go out, you like to come home, you be all tired the next day. So I make enough for you the next day too, huh? No, oh, thank you so much. No problem. Like, this dress fine, baby. The way you done made that thing look good. Yes, the good old days. That's what we need to go back to. But everybody trying to be fucking digital robots and shit, walking around with goddamn AI gear on and shit. The fuck? What are you doing? Message, there's a thief in the energy, so be careful. Somebody who wants a relationship with you is trying to get in a relationship with you to steal from you. So that's probably to me. That's fine. Yeah, get away from that little boy. Yeah, they're doing death magic, false narrative. There's a healer, divination. Oh, the healer's the one doing the divination. They have real love, and that was their pathway to find real love. But somebody wanted them in bondage, and now they're concerned. Yeah, so somebody came to be in a relationship just to steal. And it's got them concerned now because the documents are false. And someone's having a change of career, change of self-image, and a nice guy's coming in the picture. Thank God. Chakras are aligned. Okay? So I'm going to just go ahead and let y'all go ahead and sit on that. The fact that we could literally be like that already. Money is a bullshit ass concept that we have convinced ourselves really actually exists. Money don't exist. It's not backed by shit. We ain't got no gold. We ain't got no silver. We ain't got no copper backing our money. What the fuck? Money is what we want it to be. And if we as a United States or as a people, this message here, look, this came out. Y'all see that? It came to be trusted. This is a trusted message. Number 22, my birthday date. And look at the time, y'all. Look at the time. It's about to be 11:22 on the dot. My birthday. Okay, that's my birthday. High honor, baby. I'm a high honor baby. I don't come around here trying to fuck up nothing. I ain't coming around here fucking around nothing. Just bring abundance. Just bringing abundance. Abundant thoughts. Because a lot of us don't realize we are fighting each other for money and energy. We could literally go to sleep. Okay, after this, I could go to sleep. I shouldn't have to wake up fearing that my eyeballs are going to be dry when I wake up. Because somebody's siphoning my energy while I'm asleep, pumping the fuck out of me or some weird ass shit like that. Or somebody's like laughing while they're stabbing me in the heart or some shit like that. That shit's weird. Like the fucking shit we do to each other is really fucking weird. Because when we really look at ourselves like that, we really was doing that to each other, bro. Why was we doing that? You won't find a good reason. I asked the angels, ancestors, divine beings of the highest white light right now, this time, block off whoever's trying to do energy attacks to my throat chakra. Okay. Whoever is siphoning energy from my throat chakra at this time, cast the spirit down. Appreciate that. Talking to the most high divine spirits of the highest white light above all things. And casting it down. That's crazy. Ain't that some shit? Look at this. It says Queen of Cups, which is a Scorpio, Pisces, a Cancer woman, and it is in devil energy. Boy, if that were let me find out it's my sister over here fucking up everybody. Bitch. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at the energy shift. Yeah. Always trying to compete with me. Lord today. Tower moment. To be, oh, look, now the school, oh, no, sorry, I'm lying. It's the school system that I'm in. The school says, in order to be, so they said they might give me the reduced education plan, so they might turn my schooling back on for free. Thank God. I'm waiting for my taxes to come. They taking forever. But anywho, all I'm saying is this. We really don't realize we be killing each other. Like, even me going to school, like, they killing me just to go to school. Just to be, I got to become a part of their organization. I got to trade everything that I'm doing just to become a part of the medical system. Knight of Cups. My Lord, you know, it's trying to manifest something right now. Sorry, y'all. You have to have the initiative to do something. Just know that somebody has been doing spell work on you while you were asleep. I know it because the way ever since I moved here, I be waking up with my eyeballs dry. So I know it's somebody around here. Because I don't never wake up with dry eyeballs until I've been around here. I was homeless, living on the streets in my car, no safety. Nobody gave a fuck. Look, I was out in my car with no tents in my window, sleeping outside. Outside. Like literally outside next to gas stations, businesses, and all that. How was I more safe as a homeless woman than I am living in my own home? Something going on over here. It's something in this neighborhood. I don't know if it's this neighborhood or one next door, but something going on over here. Because to be safer as a homeless person, spiritually, is crazy to me. Something to do with magic. Oh, why I feel like it's my brother in here? I feel like it, yeah. Chariot, so there's something's about to help you get something's going to help you get moving. You are the best person for this job, though. Okay? 8 of Cups. You see, they picked the leader. Okay, because you have an everlasting source of energy, you can get this job done. You can provide this energy. The energy that's needed to do this position, this particular job. High Priestess card at the bottom of the deck. Having insight, spiritual knowledge. There's a King of Pentacles that just popped up in the deck. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, masculine. Like when you find out your ex and your sister working together. Oh, and here goes. Look, of course he popped up. Look, the King of Cups, of course. Baby daddy in jail. Oh, dang. 10 of Pentacles. The family wants to give you spiritual abundance, but you have to secure a family unit first. There's secrets about the moon, something about the moon cycles, or the feminine energy of the moon. One or the other. 4 of Cups. The child is going to have an unlikely partnership. And then we have the 4 of Swords. Okay? Trapping death right where it stands at. So there was some kind of death that was being projected towards you, and someone's trapping it. You're trapping it, leaving it behind, stopping it, removing it from your space. Removing that feeling of death. Death card at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody's trying to send a feeling of death towards you. Who is it? I don't know. I felt it last night, and I heard my neighbors laughing. I don't know who was doing it. Who cares? Strength card, you made it through it. I'm like, is the neighbors doing it? Is the ex-boyfriend doing it? Who cares? Because I'm sitting there like, people be doing so much to me, and I'll just be looking at it like, damn, that's what you're doing to my body? Good thing I know how to, like, leave my body and go into somebody else's eyes. Like, the person who's attacking me, I could just be in their body while they attacking me the whole entire time, and I'm just looking at them attack me. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Damn. That's wild. Damn, look at that. That's damn. I'm looking like through their eyes too, like, damn. You know I can't feel that shit, right? Like, Empress. Okay, I'm gonna sit on my throne. I do not feel none of that. Whatever you're sending my way, I don't feel it. But, you know, eat down, you know, that makes you feel better. But now that we know where it's coming from and who it's coming from, I'm gonna need that shit back in return. Okay, I'm gonna need that shit back. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, female. Bottom of the deck. All eyes are watching you at this time. Or a lot of eyes are on you. Something about imposter syndrome. Maybe you're disproving this imposter syndrome. They're trying to see if you're an imposter. They're trying to see if you actually can handle what you want to handle, what you claim you can handle, or if you're a liar. However that applies to you. Ooh, this big chunk came out. I'm not going to take it all, but the thing that did fall out and was shown was the Queen of Swords. Uh-oh, y'all. I think I need to go to the bathroom. I just had a text say, today is the first day of your cycle. I feel like I need to go to the bathroom real quick, y'all. We got these last few cards, and I'm out of here. So, yeah, you put in a lot of hard work for this transformation, this death, to become this Emperor energy. So it's finally being granted to you to be able to hold an Emperor, Empress energy, or Emperor's coming your way. They wanted you heartbroken, but the Temperance card, the Temperance Sagittarian energy, big Sag energy, making the right decision and just having a balanced heart is what's going to help you get to this. Someone is going to be in prison for what they did to you. This is a Wheel of Fortune. And then, of course, the Queen of Wands comes back out, which is the Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries card. So be mindful, big Sages, big fire sign women. You're going to get a gift from the spirit that's going to help you move forward. And this is your voice. It's your talent to be able to speak, your ability to be able to speak, whatever. So, yeah, enjoy that. Last few cards, I got to get up. Yeah. Synergy, Green Man, Radiance. So once you get into synergy with your position, your frequency, you're going to finally rise into the position that you need to, whatever that position is. It could be within your own community. It could be something you're doing online. It could be something that you're doing in your family. It's so many different places where this particular space of authority that you hold should be respected. So I'm not sure where it's coming from or where it's positioned at, but there is a position that you are supposed to hold, but it's been in breach for a while due to some things that you had going on, but you're having a spring equinox rebirth at this time. So congratulations for making it through the journey, making it through the tests, the obstacles, and all that other stuff. It's finally time for you to shapeshift so that you can celebrate. Something with DNA karma. So the karma of your family, which you put in, effortless waterfall, and then rainbow blessings, okay? It's been in an iceberg and submerged for some time, but now wake up call, big wake up call. Focus on your crystal, your pineal, and go with the flow. Okay. All right, y'all. It's time for everybody to rise to the occasion. Find that position of leadership in your community, whatever it is. If you already have it, hey, kudos to y'all. Amazing, amazing. But for everybody else, find out how you can lead in your community, what you do. Like, are you a child nurturer? Are you the root worker? Are you the overhead seer, the biggest ring, the one that's on the outside, the outskirts? Which one? Are you the protector? Are you the warrior? Are you the brains? Are you the sacred energy? Are you the womb? Are you the nipple? Like, where are you? What are you to the community and raising to that? I'm figuring that out myself as I'm figuring that out myself in my own community, like where I'm supposed to be at to lead. Because I feel like what I know I can do, I can do. I just need I need me. That's it. So I gotta go to the bathroom though, y'all, because I think it's time to So yay! Good live, guys. I'm glad you guys all stayed. I was happy to have all of you guys here throughout this whole entire conversation. It was a two-way conversation, so if you ever want to ask questions, y'all can DM, email, whatever. And remember, stream my music, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my music on all platforms, whatever platform you're on. Subscribe to me as an artist at Euphoria 981_. What else? Subscribe to my Mighty Networks is what it was. Mighty Networks or Patreon, so that we could get into those immersive classes. It's just $1 subscription every month. Just pay me $1 every month. That's it. Just $1. Hi, just $1. I might start going into those rooms and sharing my pole stuff, because I'm starting to like being on the pole. It's kind of fun now because I can grip it better. So when I get some onions, I can go get my pole grip and really get into it, because I do better on the pole when I actually have pole grip, and I haven't had pole grip since I moved to my apartment. And pole grip helps you stick to the pole, because your hands and your legs need to stick in order to do certain positions. And since I don't have that, I still do it, but it's more dangerous to be sliding down while trying to do different positions on the pole, because you could literally break your fucking neck on this bitch. And I'm not trying to break my neck in the middle of my room in my apartment with nobody here, and my son come home, Mom, what the heck is going on? Nah, I'm not trying to break my neck in here. So when I get my money on and get my pole grip, I might go ahead and share my pole workouts. And I'm not going to be on the pole butt naked. We have workout clothes, sports bras these days, guys. It ain't. People think about pole dancing as like the most nastiest, degrading thing, but we forget that in other countries, like India, stuff like that, places like that, they're actually like, they pole dance, like the men jump on the pole and climb the pole to show their strength. So like, yeah, it's not what you think it is. It's not just all sexual. It's just you tapping into your energy and just flowing freely and dancing. Like the way that my brain feels like it actually moves in flow state when I'm on the pole, like I could just feel the energy like wrapping around my brain so much easier when I'm on a pole. It's like, headaches go away so quickly. I'm like, I'm able to move the cerebrum fluid around my brain when I'm on my pole. It's just amazing. So what works for me might not work for the next person, but it definitely is something that helps heal me. It makes me feel good. So again, figure out what makes you feel good and contribute that to your community. Don't be a stealer. Don't be a robber. Don't be a burglar. Don't be a cretin. Don't be a parasite. Just try to find some way where you can add into what's going on, to the conversation, to the meal, to the foundation. Figure out where jobs are needed at in the community. Like, what are they lacking and what you're good at, and then cross-reference the two and form a job, So look, this is advice I'm giving to myself, honestly, because I'm still trying to figure these things out for my own neighborhood. So, and just figure out wherever you're at in any community, whether, like I said, online. What? When I say online, it does that. Hold on. Online, at work, at home, work. Okay, hold on. Work. At home, work, home, wherever. However you can help, just help. because it's the best thing you can do, right? No sense in being there and just sucking up air. So, hope that this helps you guys. I enjoyed you all being here. I'm going to go, I don't know, probably go do some push-ups and yeah. Talk to you later. Okay? Peace, love, and hair grease, everything in between. Remember, here on this platform, here, you are heard, seen, and loved. Remember, always have peace, love, and hair grease. Have it. Peace. The peace is the divine energy. The love is the heart chakra. And hair grease is your head. You have those three things in alignment. Peace, love, and hair grease, and everything in between, because these are your tools in your body to help you manifest your dreams, your chakras. That's what I'm talking about. Have your peace, your love, and your hair grease. Your crown. Okay? You keep it all together and everything in between. Because these are your tools in your body to help you manifest your dreams. All right. Love y'all. Y'all be easy. Y'all be great. Y'all be good. Y'all be gods. And remember, if you can't have a great day, don't have a hate day.